The selfie. He just.
Oh,
all right. Hi.
Hi,
Hey.
everybody.
It's not centered.
Welcome to another episode of Ocalian Knights. Thank you, David, for centering the camera. I do appreciate you, sir.
It's always been
Thank
centered.
you, everybody, for tuning in to another episode. I'm really excited to be back. I have missed a couple weeks doing some traveling around to different places. And I actually brought gifts back for
We got
everybody.
gifts?
Yeah.
Yay.
I figured best to give it out now so we can plow through today's adventure. There may not be a break. There is a lot to cover today. Stick around. They might be meeting some gods. Let's find out.
Tonight's adventure takes us to Las Vegas Airport.
All right.
The bane of Darian and David.
So while I was there, I hit big, guys. I mean, tons and tons of money. I mean, put $99,000 on red, and it hit red. I left it there, and it hit again. So I bought you guys casinos. So Greg, this is from your casino.
Oh, yay!
David, this is from your casino. So if you look on there, it says Greg's Casino.
Oh, look, it says Greg's Casino.
And David's Casino.
That is so cool.
Ryan, I have one for you too. I bought you your very own casino, sir. So now you guys have a personalized D6. I could not, I don't know if you guys know this, but your guys' names are very difficult to find on those sort of stamping
How
machines.
could he not find our casino?
So, like, I had run out of money by the time it was time for them after I had purchased those 3 separate casinos. I mean, it's insane, but the return on investment is supposed to be really good. So I ended up losing a bunch, but yeah, at the last minute, I put $10 on, and I got you guys what I could from that $10 win. So I got you guys mini micro puzzles. I figured you guys would like micro puzzles.
So cute. You guys only got a casino, but we got Vegas. Yeah.
I brought you guys some poker chips.
There's
Some these can go down to those 2 down that way.
Are these our inspiration tokens?
These are your inspiration tokens for today. Although I would not suggest you give them back because I want them, and I will keep them if you give them back to me. I'm just kidding. Don't hold on to those. Those are not your inspirations, but you can use them as your inspiration if you'd like to.
These are so cool. That's like a real. Oh,
yes.
that is so cool.
Some.
So do these have the NFC chip in them that you're
I was
supposed to use
just
to
gonna
like?
say, some dude running
But
a
they
table
do.
is,
Those
like,
do
hating
not.
you right now.
But those do not. You guys are perfectly okay to keep
Vegas
those
has
without,
NFC chips.
Yeah.
without fear.
To make sure that they're not fake
people
chips.
Like counterfeit poker chips. Like millions of dollars have been stolen from casinos for counterfeit poker chips.
Wow.
Oh, definitely. By one guy in particular, if you look it up. But yeah, so micro puzzles.
you?
No, it was not me. I wish it was me. Our setup would
I'm
be
excited
actually
about my
probably
mini
this nice because our
puzzles.
setup's really
Thank
nice.
you.
Oh, my pleasure.
This
Thank
is
you guys.
awesome.
And then I have a gift for
I
Nico
wanna
when
make it
he
rain
gets
puzzle
here.
pieces.
Because I got you your own casino also, Nick.
Your own dang casino.
We're gonna start our own casino.
We are.
Bless you.
We're gonna build it.
We're gonna blow the competition away.
We're
you
going to
again.
take over the Excalibur and turn it into
Bless you a
a
third
D&D
time.
themed.
Sorry,
Do
gift
blow
giving makes
Lego
me
blocks.
allergic, I
Peanut
suppose. But yeah, so that's what I got you guys. Thank you guys so much for surviving a week without me and
This is
nobody
so
dying.
cute. It was difficult.
Ryan, thank you for not killing anybody. I appreciate it.
We got
thought about
close.
it.
We got close.
And you know who he came for again is Darian.
He tried to kill me.
Are you the Chris? What, Chris isn't here?
Loves to kill me.
Oh, it's because the group cares so much about you. It's there.
It's
You're the group's kryptonite.
What happened to you? What was...
Chris, just know that it is my entire goal in life. You will never die in Ryan's.
Yeah.
I will spend every single ounce of inspiration.
She's actually in the room now
to-
collecting
I am.
coins just for that game.
I'm collecting it right now. One of them is me because you will not die.
Yep.
Not on my watch. Not again.
Ryan, I got
dead.
you a deck of cards, Ryan.
Ooh.
From Las Vegas.
I didn't get you anything from Jersey.
No problem.
Aw.
No, you brought yourself back.
It's the greatest gift of all.
I hate to
all I
see
needed.
it.
And then I got Nico some shit. So when you see this, come find me.
It's another patch that says F them kids.
I like it. That's all that I have for gift-wise. So thank you guys for surviving. I appreciate it. It is really good to be back. I will need a recap from one of you guys at some point in the very near future.
We didn't die.
That's great. That's a good.
It was a really bad.
To sum it up, the easiest way possible is that
Sure.
we are in a long rest in a church that's on a trail to
Perfect.
Vanguard Mountain.
Vanguard,
Ooga
yeah.
Mountain.
Ooga
Ooga
Booga
Booga
Mountain
Mountain.
from last
Ooga Booga
week's
Guard.
episode was actually called
The
Vanguard.
locals call it Ooga Booga Mountain.
Yeah, no, we hit level 14.
Yes.
We closed all the portals. We killed some guy named.
We killed Lady Valalor. We killed
Yeah, we killed this guy named Mulek
you?
and Raleigh.
Yeah,
Oh,
Right,
that's
back from the
impressive.
dead,
and we also
That's
killed him.
very impressive.
Yeah.
I did
That
watch.
doesn't like mess you up.
I
or anything.
totally did watch last week's episode, which was super fun. If you guys
Oh.
missed it, go and check it out. Find
2
out
weeks
what the
episode.
2 weeks ago. If you guys want to see what the Ocalian Knights looks like on dark mode, then go watch Ryan's adventure from 2 weeks ago. That's kind
Dark mode.
it's really cool. And then he also has his own adventure that he runs alternating Wednesdays and Fridays. This week will be on Friday, and we're really excited for that episode.
Ooh, what's happening tomorrow?
Tomorrow we have a special DM who is going to be running a game out of the brain of Sully von Sullingstein.
Sully von Sullingstein.
Tell us a little bit about it if you'd like, and what to expect, whatever you got. Just put some words
I
in the
always
world.
it's different than anything else I've ever run. This is a completely original little one-shot idea. I anticipate it being very fun, very character heavy. I anticipate it being a good comedy time. Good show.
It's a good
If you're here for a good comedy time, then tomorrow.
I don't want
around
to spoil too much,
7
but
p.m.
Tune
it's
in
going
tomorrow,
to be a little bit
7.
unconventional. So.
Oh,
Ooh,
fantastic.
We're
we
gonna-
love the unconventional.
Yeah.
If I know anything about people who enjoy Dungeons and Dragons, unconventional is right on par for what they
Yes.
like.
Shout
We're
out
at
to
turntables.
our new artist
Table
friend,
tables.
Christopher
Ooh,
Hirschberger,
yeah.
who has a
Hirschberger.
Necromancers Kickstarter live. We shared it earlier this week. I'll be sure to share it again tomorrow.
Nice.
But it's like a 3-foot tall Necromancer's 3D
sick.
printable
I saw
tower.
it. No, it's absolutely unbelievable.
Absolutely
We'll
incredible.
also put it in the description in
Yeah,
the YouTube if you're
in
watching
the
this.
YouTube
If you're watching
video
this on
for
the video in the
Kickstarter,
future.
and maybe we could talk him into letting us borrow it sometime.
Ooh, wonderful. Well, if you guys go show some love to the website or to a social media pages, that will definitely help us. Let's all, at some point, make sure that we go show some love that way. If you guys have never played D&D on a 3D kind of terrain setup like that, it's unbelievable, man. It brings the game to a whole nother level. I am a maps and minifigs type of person, so these kind of theater of the mind heavy games are not what I'm used to, but I have learned to love it. But I mean, you can't beat a physical map for you to play on, man.
Yeah.
So that would be a dream come true, I think.
Oh man, yeah, we'll definitely. They gotta get that thing out there somewhere. They didn't 3D print that for nothing.
Yep. And Greg is like a huge horror fan and would probably DM the shit out of that.
I would DM the shit out of
I
that.
have zero
So
doubts about that.
if I can't talk him into next month one shot, maybe the month after. I don't know. We'll
Cool.
see if we can. We'll send Ryan Mace out there.
Heck yeah. I like it. Those are always good visits, promotion for both parties.
Mm-hmm.
Any other announcements before we get into kind of who you guys are and why to watch us? Yeah?
The Gorg Club.
Gorg.
Gorg.
Oh, man. David? Yeah, I do know about Gorg. Gorg the Blacksmith made my sword and shield, and he is amazing. We have some new information from them brought to you by Ryan Mace, who is on his way here now.
I injured my arm. Hey guys, if you do LARPing where you hit people with foam weapons and you enjoy that kind of thing like I do, or you shoot arrows like she does, or I do, or you have a shield like he does, or I will,
And want one?
and you
Yeah,
want one,
that's
and you
nice.
want to help us out, oh man, there's this opportunity for you. If you go to our tabs page, we have an affiliate link there for Gorg's the Blacksmith. You get something, I think it's like a small discount, but part of your purchase goes to us, which is neat.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so
But
if
also
you-
just support incredible creator.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
No, his stuff's good. It's not in my car, otherwise I'd whack David with it.
Missed opportunities.
Yeah.
If we go to break.
Good quality stuff. If you
Good
guys-
stuff. Go website, click
Yeah.
it, and get it.
And if you're in
Yay.
town, bring it to Thaliondor. There you go,
Seriously.
Nico.
Bring it to
Ryan.
Thaliondor.
What'd you say?
Definitely come out to Thaliondor every Sunday from about noon till about 4, give or take a little bit before, a little bit after, for some good old-fashioned wacky bats.
I go. I see you there.
If you're
I'll
not familiar
shoot
with
you
wacky
dead.
bats, it's like LARPing,
Pretend.
legit live-action role-play where you come as a character. You get some weapons that are made of foam, and you get to hit people with them like you're on a battlefield. It's very, very cool. We play different types of games like Capture the Flag and King and things like that are just super fun. You get to like pretend like you're in a giant war, and you get respawns and
Very
it's super
low
cool.
key, easy
Yeah.
to get started. You don't have to have a giant character to come. You can just come and
Absolutely. You have a little mix of the people who are super heavy into their role play and people who, like myself, who just show up to hit people with swords and shields, which are pretty cool. And you don't need to go out and buy anything from Gorg just yet, although you should. You can come out to Thaliondor and we have loaners for you, which were purchased via Gorg because he's kind of amazing. So absolutely. If you are looking to
Kind of?
purchase LARP gear, go buy it at Gorg and use our affiliate link. Save yourself some money and hook us up because that's very cool.
Yeah.
Someone in our chat is from New Zealand and just got done filming a commercial.
Nice.
is it
I know.
Robert?
I
this
bet
guy.
you we might know this guy.
Yeah, how's it going? It's good to see you.
Sweet.
From New Zealand.
Is that Robert?
Yeah, it's right.
One of
That's our
our
friend
many New
Robert.
Zealand fans.
We have
One
so
of
many
many.
fans in New
Legit.
Zealand.
I've actually,
We're
I've
big
actually
in-
chatted with Robert. a little
Yeah,
bit.
he's a great guy.
Nice.
We're big in New
All
Zealand.
both of
We're big in
them.
New Zealand.
Yeah.
We are.
Legit.
We're totally
Yeah,
amazing.
if you look at
in New Zealand.
If you look at our analytics, 90% of
analytics-
our fan base is New Zealand.
it's very cool.
I hear Peter Jackson is developing a script. I'm just saying.
Based on Ocalian Knights.
him and Taika Waititi are like really going at it for rights right now.
Who would we
Yes.
cast as all of our characters?
Oh, I would obviously be Jack Black.
Nice.
Oh, that's a hard yes.
I mean, I would
Why did
Why
obviously
did you come up with
be.
that so fast? 'Cause
I
it's
don't
so
know.
perfect.
I've never heard that
I
before
love Jack Black
in my
so
entire
much.
life. Darian would obviously be played by Darian because no one else could match her
That's
beauty.
right.
Aw.
She is the
Soleil
celebrity.
Moon Fry.
What?
That.
Punky Brewster,
You didn't know?
y'all.
You don't know. Punky Brewster.
Oh,
Nice.
aw.
Am I too innocent to know who Punky
Too
Brewster is?
young to know Punky Brewster.
Yeah.
You're the opposite of that.
She would be awesome.
She would totally be
Yep,
exactly.
totally. Pre-haircut, Jason Momoa. Post-haircut, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Obviously.
Duh.
I mean, come on. Obviously.
More comedies. I don't know her name, but you look kind of like she looks kind of like that actress.
You get on with it.
The actress from a
We're trying to have a show over here,
We're-
producer,
all right,
executive
go.
producer.
And run the
She's
things.
serious.
We're
She
getting
did
back
comedies,
chat
but,
from
like-
the
Who's
executive
that? Who's
producer.
that? I missed it.
The actress from the
I
Handmaid's
cannot
Tale,
know
very
her
looking
name.
I know you're talking about.
Oh,
Strong
the
bone
one.
I do not
structure.
know her name.
Yes.
Strong bone structure.
Strong.
Yes.
Strong bone structure.
Stunning.
Sully, who would play your celebrity character, and David, who would play your celebrity
No idea.
character?
Probably Emma Stone.
Emma Stone. I
Really?
see it. I see it.
That's when I get a lot.
I
Young
don't know
Macaulay
names.
Culkin? I'm just
Sure.
kidding.
Oh, tough.
What are you talking about? Macaulay Culkin was awesome in the
He
last
was
one.
awesome.
Yeah,
He
Macaulay
was
Culkin
awesome.
was
But I
peak
feel like
Macaulay
you
Culkin.
do a
I
lot
don't watch
of the
a
same
lot of
facial
movies, and I
expressions.
definitely don't know a lot of actors and actresses' names.
You do the same facial expressions.
Oh, the guy that's playing Huey in The Boys right
little
now.
indignant. Oh yeah, dude. You would be Huey.
Sure. Paul
Yeah.
Rudd, maybe.
Paul Rudd?
Paul Rudd, yeah, I
Oh,
love
Paul
Paul Rudd.
Rudd. That's,
love
who
Paul Rudd.
that's what it
Definitely.
would be.
Definitely Paul Rudd.
I learned a technique from him about like you take pictures of people with your fingers, kind of like it's supposed to be just like this,
Sure.
and it looks like a pair of butt cheeks over them. And he has a ton of pictures of a lot of famous people that look like there's just a nude man standing over them.
Thanks, Paul Rudd.
Thank you,
I
Paul
will
Rudd.
look at that later today.
Doing the Lord's work.
Learned that from the episode of Hot Ones.
Oh, that's
That he
fantastic.
was on.
All right, guys,
Google
let's
it.
take the cue from the producer. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves, starting with
God,
Greg
just,
over there on the left-hand side.
Hi, my name is Greg. I will be playing Cricket Whittler tonight, a fairy from the Fae who's starting to get a little spacey the further away from the Fae that he gets. And is having some trust issues right now. And quite frankly, he just really misses home.
Sure. Sure, I don't blame that at all, man. I totally understand. And across the table, David.
Hi, I'm David Cox, producer normally, but Ryan is currently running the show behind. Sorry, Darian came in off screen with something rather large. And I'm playing Connor, an Asimar soldier, honorable guy, trying to get to the bottom of what's going on with what did you guys call him?
Ulick? Rollick?
No, Ryan's character.
Salazar?
But you guys call him
Sal.
Sally.
Oh,
We'll
Sally.
try to find out what happened with Sally.
That's when we were friends.
Yeah.
Oh, so now he's Salazar?
I got some trust issues
Like,
because of
not,
Sally.
not just Salazar.
Salazar. That son of a bitch.
Like,
And trying to get to the bottom of this, and I'm here for an adventure.
Cool. Fantastic. And Sully?
Hello, I'm Sully Hogan. I play Ben Bauer, a fallen Aasimar paladin looking to over.
Was that organic? Was that organic?
Yes! Oh my gosh.
The wave comes back.
Full circle.
It's all coming back.
That's gonna look like I
Go back
And clip it.
It's right here. You see it once, you'll see it again.
just saw you all starting to do it. I was like, why? No!
it's really good, man.
Next time it happens, everybody say nothing. Let it happen, and then mention it.
It's hard
Yeah.
because we thought it was a joke.
It's my coping mechanism. Dang it, can I even continue fallen Aasimar paladin looking to overcome her deep, dark, shady past by spreading peace, joy, love, happiness, and all good things into the world by making absolutely everybody happy.
Wonderful.
It's not working so far.
It's working.
It's working.
Well,
You have a
on
theme
on
song.
these two specifically, it's
made a
working
smile,
incredibly
man.
well. Yes.
You made a smile, man.
You have a theme
Heck
song
yeah.
and entrance effects.
That's true.
I like
That's
it.
true.
You do. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Ben Bowerton.
Like it.
She made me smile again. Because she brings all the happiness and joy to the world. Oh, Ben Bowerton, what a cool girl. Oh, yeah. That's right.
That's the
That's
very.
basically my intro is the Ben song.
I'm gonna have to chronicle these and like put them on a music track, like put them on a CD.
Such a good intro, Darian. Tell them a little bit about your character.
Oh, my character's name is. All she likes to do is sing. And sometimes she busts a little rhyme, but you know it's alright, cause you'll all lose your mind when we go to Ugaboa Mountain. We're gonna get. I can't even say his name. Slimy snake.
Slimy snake guy.
We're good. We're good. That's it. I mean,
Excellent.
And who are you?
All right.
Who are you?
who are you?
Oh, my name's David.
Who are you?
And
are you?
I am the Dungeon Master for today's game. The Dungeon Master is pretty much the kind of storyteller, the plot creator. I put these guys into a situation with some characters that they have pre-made that have specific abilities based on choices that they made during the character creation process. And then they use their particular characters to overcome the objectives I throw at them. It's very fun, very improv heavy, as they don't know what I have in store for them, and I don't know what they will be doing with those choices. Which brings us to today's game. Our adventurers just finishing a battle, closing a gate, or was the gate already closed?
No gate.
No gate. Okay, gotcha. You guys heard from Salazar though, right?
We did hear from Salazar.
Yeah.
Actually,
You did.
I
Specifically.
think I hear something.
Hello, Miss Bauer.
Oh.
How are you doing?
So is this something everybody can hear or just her?
Worse now.
Oh.
No.
How's
Ew.
it going?
Worse now, dog. How you been?
I'm doing fantastic. This new artifact of mine suits me quite well. But I was pondering something as my mind has gone quiet since receiving this item. The thought occurred to me that you and I are fairly similar in at least one aspect. Each of us are weapons of one kind, but your weapon seems to have been forged fairly differently than mine. What made you choose to go off of the path that was forged for you?
Because it was wrong.
But did you decide this, or did someone else?
I mean, it doesn't take any decision being made to realize that slaughtering tons of innocent people for no reason is wrong.
But that was your purpose. You were born and raised for the strict purpose of killing others and doing as you were told. And now, you're doing that for yourself. Why do it at all? Why not leave the life entirely?
Are you talking out loud? Or is this all in your head? I assumed it was in your head.
I heard you talking.
I don't know, are they with
You
me?
are hearing it in your head, but your decision to speak out loud is up to you. Would you respond out loud or would you respond mentally? Your choice.
Oh, I see what you're saying. If I had a choice, I would respond mentally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think you are.
Okay.
Okay.
Repeat the
She's got a
question.
funny look on her face.
What made you go about and choose your own path when you had such a well-defined one? Something had to have changed you from someone else's weapon to your own.
I'm not going to be used for anybody's ill deeds. I'm going to make my own decisions, and my decision is to try and do as much good as I can to make up for the evil that I did unintentionally.
Well, Miss Bauer, I'll give you some advice then. There's an evil in the world that's fairly close to you based off recent reports that I've gathered. If you want to do something to help yourself out, maybe you'll go and take care of this evil that is ahead of you.
You know, it's funny, Salazar, because an evil in your regard is more than likely a friend in mine.
Evil is very subjective, Miss Bauer. Who knows? Maybe we both have a similar definition of evil, and you just don't see it yet.
Oh no.
As you guys approach Ooga Booga Mountain, you guys see this tall, towering structure and an opening right at the base of the mountain. The base towards the inside of this opening is completely pitch black. There is a path that leads along the outside of this mountain trail that looks like it goes on for miles and miles in an upwards direction. At some point, you lose the base, you lose the mountain entirely in the clouds. The base of the mountain covered in trees, rocks, and different sized kind of stalagmites and stalactites. What would you guys like to do?
Pin? What? You just kind of went. You all right?
Yep, I'm fine.
You're looking a little
What?
out there. Were you having a
No, I'm okay. We're just gonna go kill God, so I guess I'm a little off.
God?
Insight check, Greg.
No.
10. Understood.
I think we're here for the mountain, or to get to the top of the mountain?
That's where you guys hear the reports of the heart of
Yeah.
Zetugmoy being is in the temple on the top of the mountain. You see a clear path going leading up,
or
and an
a
entrance
cave.
into the cave.
I'm a little worried about Ben Bauer because she's acting a little off, so I'm gonna send Loper over to like hang with her and cheer her up because I know that he makes her smile.
It wasn't on camera, but
Perception
literally
check.
just like did a little hop
when
with this
he
stuffed
heads over
animal.
to her.
Oh, maybe not so much. 9.
Yeah, but she picks him up, and you know, but all is normal in the world of bin and lope or skirt.
So are we looking to go in the cave, or are we gonna go up the mountain? I mean,
Did you guys get a chance to rest?
We did. We had
Yes.
a long rest
Fantastic.
before
So we
we.
have all of our
Fantastic.
Yeah,
You
yes,
are reset.
Awesome.
As at the end of our last session.
Because I need all of these.
Yeah.
All these numbers need to be mine.
Yes.
Last session was pretty much moot, except for the
We killed the guy.
Doomsday orb that I got.
Oh yeah, we do have nothing. Nothing at all.
Doomsday orb sounds perfectly fine.
We're not going to use that Doomsday Orb for any terrible purposes. So we're at the bottom
We're
of...
not. What?
Nothing.
I mean, we could totally throw it in the cave and then go up the mountain.
I mean...
What if we just one-shot whatever? Hey guys, now that David's back, how about we just make him want to leave again?
Vegas calling, y'all. Vegas calling. So what are we looking at the bottom of this?
There's a cave entrance, very, very large, tall cave entrance, pitch black once you pass. Like, you can't, even with dark vision, if you were, like, looking through, like, I can't see through, there's a magical darkness of some sort that's preventing your eyesight from passing into this cave. And then a clear path that leads all the way up the mountain, you assume in a spiral.
Do we see any kind of tracks or anybody who's been up this path recently?
Not recently. There do appear to be some like feet print in the kind of dirt area. Nothing coming in and out of this cave though. Kind of all the footprints start from the field you guys are in and go directly up the cave. Further investigation into the feet prints show them to be kind of the leafy material that you guys have seen running around.
Oh, the myconids.
The Vegemite.
The veggie pygmies.
Yeah, the
Absolutely.
Vegemite
One of the two for sure.
One of those.
Made me a Vegemite sandwich.
Well, I think the path up
Robert
the
comes
mountain.
from a land down under,
No,
down
he doesn't.
under.
He does not come from a land down under.
It's down under, down under.
He's not on the other island. He's at New Zealand.
Yeah, but New Zealand's like under.
Under what?
Australia.
I know that. I was just.
My dogs.
Or like down in the to the right.
Geography lessons with Greg.
I think we should go up the mountain. That's what I'm thinking.
Up the mountain.
Because we need to get to the top.
Can I pick up? Are there some rocks on the ground
Totally
around?
some rocks on the ground.
Can I pick up
absolutely.
a rock and just like chuck
Nice.
it into the
Yeah,
cave? 'Cause I
100%.
kind of want to just.
And no roll necessary. You pick up that rock and you chuck it in.
Okay.
You hear clink, 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 clink as it kind of rolls across the floor. Doesn't seem to be impeded by the darkness whatsoever.
Okay, just check in, because if we're heading with our backs to the cave going upward of the mountain, I didn't want any big grizzly bears to come get us.
Well, then he could have summoned a bear, and then they would have just. He
have our
would have
own
put the
bear.
moves on.
Stir up the bears.
I like it.
Heard you like
So up the
bears.
mountain. Cricket.
I'm-
Up the mountain, or do you want to go into the mountain?
I don't know. I was kind of thinking we would go like down, up, and around, and maybe like there's the back door in there. You know what I mean?
You want to try knocking on the cave?
Are we just gonna go? I mean, if y'all just like want to go,
As there's a back entrance.
yeah, because I figure
They have
go
parking
up.
in the
But
rear?
if you just like want to announce our presence by just like strolling right up to the door and be like, "Hey, Zigtugmoy, Ben Bowers here to wreck faces."
To wreck faces?
Yes.
I thought you said rap faces for a minute.
Did somebody say raps?
That's what she does in her at home. Back on. Yeah,
Back in Braylene. I mean,
I think that we should investigate what's in the cave, or at least give it a look.
yeah.
Take
Can
a
we
few
send
steps.
Scoper?
Look at how close you want to be. You could be right in front of it. You could be 30 feet out. It's up to you wherever you would have stopped before you approach this mountainside.
I'd definitely like to at least approach it. And
Yeah.
just-
Who is going to be looking in and talk to me about what you do?
I would like to approach it and use divine sense.
Hell yeah, divine sense, absolutely. What's the radius on divine sense? 60 feet?
Oh, I do not have
No
that.
worries. I can find that. No worries. I just want to make sure. Thank you so much. I was correct.
Oh man, the guy
Ryan
in
is
the chair
encyclopedic.
rules.
Fucking awesome, David. Why couldn't you do that?
Hey man, I was looking to see if I had it.
Oh,
Just kidding.
it just got deeply personal.
Wow, we just like
you didn't
seriously
hear.
guy
He
on the
yelled out
couch.
the answer.
No, I heard him.
Oh,
I heard him.
Gotcha.
I 100% understand
So
the
you get absolutely
shots fired at me.
no sense of evil or any one of those beings coming from there, but you do sense a bit of light and
like a
good
celestial?
energy coming from deep within the cave.
Ooh.
I think maybe we want to check this out.
Yeah.
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 Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You pierce the black veil.
Who's going in first?
Here's
There's
the
the-
black veil.
I think I would like.
So is it like just like a real big darkness? Do we
Correct.
like?
Absolutely. You do the whole, you pass the hand through, pull it
Uh-huh.
back because you're a little afraid.
Yeah.
And it's just a little colder than it is on the outside, but not like freezing cold. It doesn't give you any weird vibes. And she's getting a bright light energy from inside of the cave.
I'm feeling something good down the way here. I think that
But
we
it's
should
Alright.
check it
super
out.
dark right here.
Super dark, yes.
Can I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast dancing lights.
Sure, hell yeah.
True that, because that gives us like 120 feet.
It does
Okay.
indeed.
Yeah.
And as
word.
dancing lights kind of pop up, what does that look like? Is that a tune you're playing? Are those
So-
like little
yes.
notes flying in the air that kind of...
Yeah, I'm picturing like that. Definitely not copyrighted Fantasia love ya whole thing. That I did not just say.
Wonderful. Totally see it.
Lights,
And as the lights
go
kind of
into the
appear,
cave.
and
We
they start
wanna
circling
see in the
around, they
dark.
get closer
What
to
are
the
you
mountain
made
entrance.
of?
And as the lights pass into the black, they disappear. And then as it spins, they come out and they're bright again. So you feel like there is a magical sheen here that you need to pass through in order to see beyond.
So we're going in?
So you're going in. Who's going in first?
I'll go in first.
Excellent. Perception check as you move in. As you crest, your light will shine a bright light throughout the cave, and the cave will be incredibly visible.
We're going to take up our defensive positions behind Ben.
Understood. I have the marching order.
17 plus 4.
Fantastic. David, as you walk in, the light shining in a circle from her dancing lights lights up this side of the wall first. And you see what looks like a small mushroom growing into a mushroom child, growing into a mushroom young adult, and then into an old man. And then he is holding out a leaf. And on the other side is another older myconid.
And they're just attached to the wall off of a mushroom?
They're carved
Oh, okay.
in the wall,
Okay.
beautifully
Like the
carved.
Okay, okay.
Absolutely. And then on the other side, you see the female versions of all of them,
Nice.
kind of on the other side, kind of splitting that cave wall in half. And the male myconid is holding a leaf, and the female myconid has her hand out to receive the leaf. As the light continues to move, you see on the right side of the cave the Vegapygmies, and it has the Vegapygmy as a small baby, and then as a child, and then as a young adult, and then an adult, and then an old man, and he's holding out a mushroom, and the female Vegapygmy has her hand out, and you see the female trail to the right. At the very back of the cave, about 60 feet in, you see a little altar with a bowl. And right below the hands is a black hole on both sides.
Gotcha.
And that is all you see at the moment. Feel free to investigate the cave and tell me what you're doing.
Is there any mushrooms around?
Upon further investigation check, please.
13 plus 6.
13 plus 6, nice, 19. As you walk further into the cave, kind of checking out the wall and the carvings, you get a little closer to that ceremonial kind of stone there. And inside the bowl, you see a leaf and a mushroom.
Okay. This seems pretty straightforward, guys.
Yeah.
I think this seems pretty straightforward. This could easily backfire.
It could easily.
It could very much be a trap.
Can I see if I recognize any of these visages and everything?
100%.
What do we got? Arcana, history?
Your choice, and then tell me what you choose.
Going with history, and it's a 12.
Perfect. Oh, 12. You recall hearing stories about Zixi and her twin sister, who was born on the other side of the veil. And part of those stories were that where Zixi chose to kind of influence the mortals of the world, her sister decided to use the nature of the world and interact with that and have power over that. So when she came to this side of the realm, she used the myconids first. She grew these mushroom people because they had access to the soil and they thrived in this area, and they kind of helped her manufacture these Vegapygmies, and that's what her people consisted of. And you know that there was a big war between the myconids and the Vegapygmy, and in that war, the sister perished.
I don't know her name, but I convey all this to everybody.
Excellent.
So Ziggy's a real person that actually existed?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Man.
them, like, deity people that we refer to, they kind of exist in their own little ways.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't quite say we worship Zixi. She's more of like a guiding light.
Sure.
So, like, the black holes that are on both sides, underneath the, like, are they, like, hello? Are they, like...
Yeah, you go over, you yell hello into it, and you hear nothing back. Your voice almost stops as it enters the hole.
What did you think was going to happen?
Even, like, an echo.
No
I don't
echo
know.
whatsoever.
I wanted to know what the depth of it was.
You gonna put your hand in?
No.
Oh, no? Okay, no.
Can I... What if... Okay, now, what if...
I want to pick up the mushroom and the leaf at this
Cool.
time.
That's what I
Just
was
see if
gonna
anything
say.
happens. Me removing them from the.
Well, what
Yeah,
if...
chalice.
nothing happens. You feel them in your hands. They feel, although there are no feet prints, and when you pick them out of the bowl, you can see dust prints left. These have not been touched in a very long
Gotcha.
time, but they are pristine.
What if we put the mushroom in the hole
Yeah.
over there
For
and
the
the
leaf.
leaf in the hole over there?
So you mean? Do you mean like under the person's hand with the leaf? Put the mushroom?
Where the black hole is.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree with you, but I believe that we're supposed to put the mushroom
Yeah,
with the mushroom and then.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, you want to switch them?
Oh, switch it.
Don't make it too complicated
Nope,
now.
just
Come
put the
on
thing
now.
in the
There's
thing
very
and
clear.
that'll-
I don't
The
think
mushroom
whoever
and-
the statue was left for were the brightest folk in the world.
Oh. Do you want to do
You're
the
right.
leaf or the mushroom?
I'm gonna
you
put the.
saying
I'll
that
put the
you
leaf
can
in
use
the
the
hole.
The mushroom. We'll do it at the same time.
Cool. So you guys are putting the mushroom in the mushroom hole and the
Yes.
leaf in the
Yes.
leaf hole.
Yeah.
Controversial.
Fantastic.
Bold.
You guys are.
Innovative.
So talk to me about
Never been
that
seen before.
process.
So
Talk to me about this process.
I'm good. I just plan on setting it right in
Count
the.
it down.
Are you guys gonna go 3,
So same
2,
time?
1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
same
wonderful.
Like 3, 2, 1, go, or 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Two.
Drop in the hole.
Excellent. As you guys drop the, so as your hands go in to the hole originally, ice cold hits your hands, which you can say it didn't force or it did force, but forces your hands to open.
Okay.
As it releases, a bright light enters around your hands, warming them.
Oh.
As you pull your hands out, the holes kind of turn into the rock formation you see, and the podium that was there begins to slide.
Mm.
Do 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 do.
Exactly.
I'd like to investigate
Yeah,
the
let's
moved
go.
podium.
As you guys head over, you see a small chest and a hole underneath. So as it moves, you can like drop down about 3 or 4 feet into kind of a hole, and the back wall is carved out, and it looks like there is room to go underneath. If somebody goes down there and investigate that, let me know. But that's what you can see right now.
So we see a chest and then a duck under.
Understood.
Gotcha.
And is there another hole or is there
No more hole. Yeah.
I,
no more holes?
I want to
I'll
check the
duck in.
chest.
Yep. So you're dropping down in there and
Yeah.
checking the
Ooh.
chest. Excellent.
You better
The
check that for
traps
traps
first?
first.
As he goes to reach. Wait.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Dude.
We know you're the new guy around here
Check
and
the
everything,
traps, homie.
but you know we check for traps around these parts.
So let's get a
Gotcha.
sleight of hand check.
sleight
to
of hand check?
the traps.
What would that?
Are you
So
looking
there's
at
a
the
sleight of
chest
hand
or
skill.
the hiding
So
hole?
Is there?
Yeah.
'Cause
There'll be a skill there for you called sleight of hand.
Sleight
Oh,
of
sleight.
hand,
I
good
see it.
one. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Rarely used one. I don't feel like I use that one enough.
21.
21, hell yeah,
Nice.
man. As you kind of maneuver your hand around, you feel like a weird groove underneath, and you follow that groove to the front, and as you dust off the front area, you see the symbol of Zixi on top.
Oh,
And you open.
can I lift the chest?
Yeah, you can totally lift the chest.
I
Absolutely.
lift the chest.
Heck yeah, you
Nothing
pick up
happens?
the chest, nothing happens.
Nothing
yeah,
happens?
You're golden.
I set it back
Absolutely
down.
golden. Yeah.
Cricket, I'm not a big fan of gods and everything like that. So do you want to open this?
I say,
Because what if
Little
it doesn't?
prayer.
What if it doesn't like the followers and things like that?
I say a little prayer to Zixi. Make the sign of Zixi, which is like.
Which was the Catholic sign like a second
Jumps
And
ago.
I-
jumps
and
in
I
the hole,
look
does
to-
this, does
You
one of
just
these.
said
I look to E and I say, hit it E.
And I bust out my head.
And like as I do it, I druid craft the symbol of
I feel
Zixi
like while
above
they're
it.
doing
Oh,
like their
I
whole
did
thing, I'm just
see
I was
looking
saying, no, it's just
over.
echoing through the cave, and it was just
That
like,
chest.
Yeah,
And
I feel
I
like
leave
me and
the
Connor just
sign
kinda
of
look at
Zixi
each other
there,
like,
and I-
You know you
like,
are the best.
okay.
Put my hands on
We're
top of
gonna
it to
open
see if I
up
notice
this
like any
box
kind of bad
to see what
arcane
is
juju on it.
No bad arcane juju whatsoever, man.
no
This
bad
feels
juju
like it was
going
meant
on right here.
weirdly
You don't have
for you.
Shh. And I open it up.
Yep, as you open this, you see a flower necklace made of...
A lei?
A lei, absolutely. Made of the most vibrant fey flowers you have ever seen. They are in pristine condition, and they glow slightly all the way around. As you almost hear...
What are you doing?
Do you have a sudden moment of
Hey,
clarity?
that's real nice.
I put it on.
And as
gonna
you
help
place this on yourself, all the memories,
thank
all of your friends from back home, all the history about the Fae comes flooding in. And now you'll have advantage on any checks for anything having to do with the Fae.
Ah!
And you'll have some additional insight to things that have gone on with Mulek and Rollick because they are from the Fae. So keep that in mind at some point.
It looks
in your
good on
future.
you.
And
I remember
after-
the insights.
So happy.
I remember things now. I remember my
Do you
mom.
really? oh, honey.
She was real pretty.
Sweetheart.
She was the best mom ever. I knew nothing but love and happiness my entire life. And I looked up to her so much.
What's that like? Never mind.
And she's really everything to me. And I just love her so much.
And
And though honestly, I am being truthful, today is my mom's birthday.
No way! Happy birthday, Mama!
Happy birthday, Mom. I love you.
Incredible.
So on that note,
Cricket, can you
yes,
really remember? You're
I got it all. I remember the
Cricket,
words
that's
of my teacher,
wonderful.
Omnius, who sent me in across and said this was the thing. And yeah, it all makes sense now.
Oh,
The dreams of the orange-haired, most beautiful thing I could never catch. The guidance of Zixie. The making of the tree. Some fallen angel people. I remember I always thinking,
Not me.
you guys,
that's me.
you
Yeah,
guys,
no, that's all on me, dog.
we're doing a thing. All right, let's go. Come on.
Although
You feeling
you're
good?
not-
I'm
he's
feeling
not-
good.
I'm not a
He's
fallen
not
asshole.
Feeling?
I'm just an asshole.
Well, you were like angel winged things.
I
I
got
seen them
issues.
before.
I do have.
Winging thing.
angel winged things.
Yeah, I got issues. I don't really want to talk about it. I'm gonna go in the hidey
As
hole.
you attune to this necklace, more things will come out, but you have not officially attuned yet.
Ooh,
Spice
things
in
are
mind.
happening.
Awesome. So you see that little kind of crevice in the wall. You see the outside of the cave, which doesn't have a black sheen on it anymore, and you can see directly outside. What would you like to do?
Is there anything in the hidey hole?
I don't know. You have
Can
to
I
go
go
check.
in the hidey
Hell
hole?
yeah, you can go in the hidey
I
hole.
want to go in.
Awesome. As you go
Hidey
into
hole.
this, there's like a little duck, and then you could come out, and there is a ladder
Okay.
that goes
Ooh.
all the way up.
Up?
The
Up.
just as far as the eye can see.
All the way up.
I feel like Ben, as soon as
You
you start to
lose
say
it.
the fallen Asimar stuff, she's like, okay.
Yay!
She just talks like she's just like, not today. She goes into the hidey hole, and then she kind of shouts back out. She's like, oh shoot, guys, there's like a ladder. I can't tell how high does it go up. Can
You
I tell?
lose.
All the way to the sky.
I can't even see how high it goes.
Ben's doing that deflecting thing again.
Hey, shut up. Let's go.
See what I mean?
I don't think you hear that.
And I just start like, as soon as he says that, I'm like, ooh, okay.
She's already
I'm
going
gonna
up.
go
Guys,
check
Is
it out.
this a thing with her? Does she always do this? Is this...
Pretty
yeah.
isolated. She usually keeps to
Okay,
herself.
well, yeah. All right,
Doesn't
well,
really open up.
all right.
I don't think I've ever heard her talk about her mom
So
like you did.
it's dark up there.
Um,
I still have my lights,
Yeah,
right? I can send them up.
You can absolutely
I'm
send
gonna
them
send
up.
my lights
Yeah,
up.
hell yeah.
Give people disadvantage now?
They can
see
give
what-
me a coin, and I can use it for disadvantage for you.
You better get up
yes.
all
Wait,
day.
it says give
Oh,
a player disadvantage.
Oh, then
and
yes,
David.
Ryan is awesome. Yeah, absolutely, he can
What?
do that.
Someone's giving me disadvantage?
Yeah, they gave you
Who was that?
No.
Dappos?
Yeah, my
that's
dog.
Who's Dappos?
Ryan.
Travis.
Ryan?
You know Travis? No, it's Travis. Oh, no, it is Ryan.
It's Ryan.
Yeah, look, it literally says Dappos right there on the board.
It absolutely
Wait a
is.
minute, you're a
Individual
Yeah,
cat.
sorry.
mildly hysterical.
Why? Because I'm using your
laughter.
dice and I'm getting better rolls than you?
That's awesome. So are you really climbing?
Yeah.
And are you sending
No,
the
as
light
soon as
I'm
further
sending,
up?
yeah, I'm gonna
I
send
feel like Ben's
my
having a
dancing
day
lights.
after
yeah.
Sal talked to her. She's as soon as she hears him going up, she's like, and I'm calm.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love it.
I'm gonna send my dancing lights.
Yeah,
up,
and I
for
like to
sure.
think, and
She's
you can feel
coping
free
any way
to
she
correct
can.
if you'd like, but I like to think that they're circling right above Ben as she's climbing. It's kind of like a railroad light that's kind of shining forward
Ooh.
on anything that you want to see in the front. It goes up and up and up.
I'd like
What
to.
is our marching
I
order?
would say I'd like to run the back just because if somebody falls, I might be able to catch him. I have pretty
True
good
that.
strength.
Yeah.
Good
Do
call.
that.
Do you have flying speed?
Nope.
No,
Okay.
I don't think I do.
I don't think.
No, I do
I
not.
had to
I do
learn,
not.
so-
I'm going to.
Well, no, yes, I do.
You do? Cool.
I do.
Awesome. You have 30 feet?
Yes, 30
Oh,
feet.
yeah.
Oh yes, because you're not.
When
falling.
you use your ability. You have an ability that unlocks your wings. It's not a static feature.
Radiant Soul.
Yeah.
Understood.
Which fallen Asmar does not have.
Yep, does not. Because you're not.
Because you fell.
I'm gonna climb up behind Ben Bauer.
Okay, that's
I'll
our
be
marching
behind
order so
E.
far.
And
Fantastic.
then-
And I will be
you
behind
climbing up the rear.
And then you-
Excellent.
yeah.
You guys will make a series of 3 checks. One of them will be dexterity to see if you hold on throughout your journey up. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and make that now.
Can I fly?
Yes, you can. You can
nat
bypass.
If I get too tired, can I fly for a minute?
Well,
Potentially.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Sorry, what check is this again?
Dex.
Oh wait, I have to. I'm rolling at disadvantage
You are
here.
rolling at disadvantage.
Oh, is that because of armor?
Are we all
no,
No, because
just
Ryan
David, just
gave me
David.
disadvantage.
Oh,
That one's a 4.
cursed Ryan.
Fantastic.
for
What was it? A dexterity check?
Yep.
yeah.
4 total.
I think
Where
You
is
can
that?
reroll it. It's fine.
because I was looking for something.
Greg's flying. He is
That's a 17.
We're disregarding.
Do I add something? To
E, what you got?
14.
Your dex is a solid straight dex. Oh, unless you have anything weird.
I'm trying to remember if I have something.
What was yours, Darian?
14.
14. Fantastic. Got it.
9.
9. Got it. Greg's flying. And we're just waiting on hers.
We'll just say it's a 17. That's high
Sounds
enough,
great.
probably.
17. You guys
figure out what the thing I'm
all
missing is
managed to begin to climb
be 20.
pretty easily.
And we're hanging on.
But with all of the steps in the same spot of the kind of bottom 2 or 3 rungs, you slip and your foot slides against one of those kind of cracked bars, and you're going to take 9 points of damage.
Demise?
Ow, my
As
leg!
it gouges into your leg and
Ow.
slides.
It was a nice nat
Ooh,
20
I
at
hope
first.
this- I hope the
no.
sepsis doesn't set
Hey,
in.
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. Just
Okay.
misplaced my foot.
Excellent. Your next one is going to be a strength check, as this is now kind of weighing on your muscles.
Oh, yeah, it says mom's
Got
birthday.
it now.
Send her a message. Tell her you love her.
Go on.
Now at 8:23.
So strength checks now. Greg, you can actually this may be one for you, Greg, because you're flying for so long. in
Oh
such a
yeah,
tight
my
quarter.
little wings are getting a little.
Strength check, please.
There you are. Hello.
20 wins.
21.
16.
14.
Ooh, I'm real strong. Oh, what do you mean -2? All right, 16
You
strongnesses.
guys are
I'm real
perfectly
strong.
fine.
Meanwhile,
16 strongnesses only.
At your guys' current rate and how much you guys have been fighting and pushing forward, this climb is nothing to you as you begin to climb. Beads of sweat kind of just falling to the side as you power through.
How far up have we gone at this
You
point?
are now 3/4 of the way up.
3/4. Can we
of the
see
way
the
up.
top yet?
You can start to see with the dancing lights. You can start to see what looks like the end of the staircase, which leads to a kind of flat wall.
We can't notice if there's anything there.
From where you are, no, but there could be a hatch of some sort to unlock and push up. That's what you're assuming this
Trapdoor.
ladder might be, trapdoor-ish type of thing.
Hmm.
And for your last check, it is going to be a Constitution check.
Ooh.
And this will be for the altitude. You guys all at this point
Ugh.
look down and have that sort of vertigo thing happen.
that is a 15.
Uh-oh.
sir.
15,
Mine is a 14.
No.
This is
14,
no good. 9.
9,
3.
3.
I feel
Excellent.
That's extra not
I'm so
Um,
woozy.
I like it. As you kind of as you're climbing, you look down and kind of you kick off some dust and rocks, and you kind of see them tink, 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 and disappear, which kind of makes you lose your grip as you kind of get woozy, and you fall directly into Cricket's arms.
Cute.
And that unfortunately slams his wings against the back,
Oh,
and he begins to plummet.
no.
David, a strength saving throw to catch.
Ooh, that's a 2.
Oh.
plus 8.
Ooh, a 10?
Plus 8?
All right, let's get a strength saving throw from Greg to see if he holds on to your hand.
also
Your
a
hand
2?
is there.
Oh no, that's a 1.
Oh, a natural one?
That is a natural.
Why are we
one.
dying?
Wonderful.
Welcome
He
to
said
Las
not
Vegas.
Can
was that? I can't see what that
I...
That's a 2.
Okay, one. That dice is going bye-bye.
And that one's getting retired for the evening.
Excellent. As
Is it one of the new
your
ones?
grip,
Yep.
David, your grip, you grab onto to Cricket.
Yeah.
And the whiplash of whipping him kind of slams him and E into the wall. The grip on your
Oh,
hand
geez.
releases and they begin to plummet fast.
Viva Las
And
Vegas.
Cricket is unconscious.
Oh no.
Oh, he's
Can
unconscious.
Mage Hand help you? Wait, it only holds like
20
couple
pounds, yeah.
20 pounds.
Now, E,
It
you
can slow
are
your fall.
you are still awake, E, and you are kind of in his arms as his arms kind of start to flail down as you notice his unconscious body kind of plummeting with yours.
How far are they from me?
Okay.
From you, they're probably 20 feet now.
How far from me?
So can
Maybe
I
10 feet from you
Can I use
now.
Radiant Soul and
I'm
then
in
Can
his-
fly?
totally use Radiant
Make a
Soul.
net.
But let's find out what happens
Make
here
a
because
net.
your action, I
With
think,
your
was gripping her.
performance of
You'll get an
creation.
action if you want to
can.
slide somewhere in there.
Yeah.
But let's see what happens with her
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Yes.
as we're kind of at the point where the grip happened,
Can I do
slammed
that? I
against the
thought it had
wall,
to
and
be-
they are now plummeting another 10 feet.
Is it not on here?
Take
I
your time.
want to. Yeah, give me one.
Yeah, take your time.
One second.
You got a bunch
Almost
of shit at level 7.
Okay. Within 10 feet of me. Okay. All right.
Don't mind me.
All right. I can do that. I can. Wait. We're 3/4 of the way up.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to use Performance of Creation, and I'm going to create a hammock-like item. That
Cool.
just,
A hammock?
yeah, like a hammock, dude. That we're
It's
just
a
gonna,
thing.
It's like picture a parachute that you could just like land in like a hammock, just kind of there,
I love it.
kind of there. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna be like,
It's about time we got a use out of that.
hello.
All right.
Can you hear
Hello?
me?
Hello.
God,
Hello?
is that you?
David, do you
Can
hear
you
it?
hear me?
Hello?
Brian?
I think we're back.
Are we
We're back,
live?
guys?
Yeah, we're live.
Yay.
Are we rolling?
Are you?
Are we
Thank
rolling?
you guys in the
Guys, are
chat
you
for
here?
letting us know about the audio. I mean, it's super appreciated. You guys are fantastic.
Ryan had to plug in his
for-
phone. He just unplugged the audio board. So I mean,
Yeah.
You know.
No, he was
What a
keeping
great
us
thing to have
PG. It
next
got
there.
it got R-rated while you guys were gone.
Yeah.
So he had to keep us PG, which is cool. We'll
Terrible.
take that.
There was a net
Ryan.
that saved
Censor
Cricket
us.
and E. And let's
and they may
just
have
say
bounced on the
Very
net a few
believable.
times.
Cricket has inspiration again.
Absolutely, and a glow
Oh
about
god.
And a glow about it.
So
Also smells kind of funny.
we
Where's the
where we
canonically-
last left off, Ben was at the top of the ladder and a hand on the kind of hatch that's above, getting ready to go up.
I think that I would like to peek first. if
Hell
I
yeah,
can.
absolutely you can.
A little peeky.
So you are going. So as you peek, roll me a perception check, please.
I will do that. It's a not very. It's a 4.
A 4.
It's a fool.
It was a 3.
You are facing a wall. So as you kind of peek up, there's a wall right in front of you in that direction. So you
Okay.
imagine this kind of probably pulls up this way, and the rest of the room is that way.
Okay.
What a poor design.
I guess I'm gonna wait for them to catch up, and then I'll let us in.
Cool. Awesome. As you kind of flip the door all the way open and kind of turn around, you can see this beautiful, like pristine floor of this gigantic cathedral in front of you. In the center is a kind of ceremonial stone that's about 4 or 5 feet high. by the entrance, there's these humongous brown doors with these large kind of vine handles that go all the way down. 2 gigantic trees line the side walls right on the opposite side of the door that's there. And the trees, as you guys see them like hit the earth, you don't see any breaking of this perfectly pristine floor the way you would imagine if a tree kind of grew through here. There'd be cracks and roots. There's absolutely nothing. It's just tree and then solid white floor. There is a room kind of directly to your right that kind of circles left, and a gigantic what are the multicolored glass?
Stained glass.
Stained glass of a priestess, kind of arms out, vines circling her legs, and that's what's in the center. And she's wearing a white gown with all of these greens and reds kind of all the way around with the different colored glass.
So cathedral, nice floors, room on our right, doors ahead of us?
Doors ahead of you that you imagine lead out of this church.
Gotcha.
And then the thing in the center, the little pristine kind of ceremonial thing. Statue of sorts.
Gotcha. With vines wrapped around the legs.
No vines wrapped around the legs. Yeah, no. That's in the
Gotcha.
stained glass.
Nothing is on top of this kind of pedestal.
Gotcha. Just like a
Nice.
column.
Correct. Absolutely. Column in the center, nothing on top, but about 4 or 5 feet high.
Weird.
Cricket, this seems like you.
From down in the hole, you just see a puff of smoke come up that shapes like a little heart.
Excellent.
And then
An arrow.
next up, a little arrow comes up through
I
it.
knew it.
And the cricket just kind of comes on the
Giggity.
side of the thing, smoking his pipe.
Yep. Excellent. Excellent.
Hey, what do you make of all this stuff?
Cricket.
You want to talk about it?
No.
This looks nice.
No.
This looks, it's awesome. This looks real good.
Sauce 'em?
Yeah.
Saucy.
Yeah, it's awesome. Looks good. Looks good here. I like this place.
Okay.
The stained glass window looks really familiar to you. Looks like Zixie.
Remember how I was telling y'all about Zixie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, total Zixie
You talk
vibes
about
going
Zixie
on
a lot.
here.
Oh, yeah?
Total Zixie vibes, yeah.
Okay.
Do I recognize the priestess? Is this like a priestess of
So the
Zixie?
priestess looks like Zixie. Like it looks like if not wrapped in vines, you've normally seen her kind of being hoisted up by people hands or by creature hands, where this one is being hoisted up by vines.
Am I sensing anything well, I'm assuming I've probably been in churches before in my time, or temples
Totally.
like this.
Yeah.
Do I get any kind of a bad vibe? Is something off about the place? Or...
You absolutely get a bad vibe, man. As you look up at the stained glass, the sun is kind of peeking through. And if I could have some liberties here with your thought process, as you see the sun kind of shining in on the glass, it strikes you as Zixie, and in your mind you feel like this is a good place. As you look closer, the vines look a little aggressive, and there are points on the vines, and that causes you to fly to the door. And you push the door open and you fly outside, and with your back to the sun, now the sun not glaring through this stained glass, you see what looks like all blacks and grays, and this woman in white gown is actually a gray, muddy gown. And only you kind of get that vision and that imagery. You feel like this is almost the anti-Zixie.
Oh, anti-Zixie.
And that's when it hits you all together. You've heard the name Zetugmoy before.
Zetugmoy.
That is Zixie's twin sister.
Oh. Zetugmoy.
Do you come back inside?
If you are
Do I have
sorry.
any other insights about Zetugmoy?
So roll me a history check or arcana, whatever you'd like for this moment. You can roll it at advantage.
14, no matter how you cut it.
Excellent. You get kind of flooded with information about Zetugmoy and her sister Zixi growing up, and that they were very similar throughout their Fey lives, and then something happened that broke them apart, and one went to our side of the world and one stayed in the Fey. And you know that transition was a big deal for the Fey because they worked in collusion, that's not the right word, but to make everything good in the Fae. Them separating, they now kind of had less power than they did while they were together. But you know that there is a strange balance that they bring to both sides of the world. And if one of them is completely gone, that may cause a bigger problem than you think.
Dun, dun, dun.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Piccolo and Kami, I'm tracking.
Yeah, excellent.
There's a balance that must be maintained
one is
here.
the Dragon Clan. I love it.
I will. So if I go flittering back in, I'm like, did y'all see anything when I was up there?
The blocking of the sun from the back, just kind of. Roll me perception checks for you three.
I'd like to think I wasn't even paying attention to that. I was
Okay,
like
then
thinking
don't.
I was looking at
I don't know
looking at the
anything.
room.
Cool.
I didn't see anything. I was busy checking for traps on
Perfect.
that
Yeah, I got
pedestal.
8.
Excellent. Understood.
That's
An
what I was
8?
doing.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. If you looked up, Ben, you would see the shadows kind of form horns on the top of the lady figure from your side. But it's clearly the shadow of Cricket. Clearly.
okay.
It's the shadow of Cricket. That's there's
Yeah.
nothing to read in there. It's just a shadow.
Just
See what?
a cricket shadow.
This isn't Zixi. I know y'all want to think this is
Yeah,
Zixi.
it's got vines on it.
Yeah,
It's
here's the.
That's like
It's a
her-
Remember that
lady, it's a
whole-
goddess. I mean, it's got to be
That's
sexy.
got-
Yeah, well, you see,
like
Zixi.
planty.
Well,
It's like the thing, right?
Planty.
I know I told y'all about Zixi, but there's also Zetugmoy, and they kind of like balance each other out a little bit. And I know y'all want to think this is a temple to Zixi. This is probably a temple to Zetugmoy. And then, like, all of a sudden, I'm like, if it's a temple, that means there's probably followers around here.
Okay.
Well, we're here
When I was
to
checking
we're
for
here to
traps
put
on
a
the
sword
little
through the
pedestal,
heart.
Did I find anything?
You didn't, but you did roll an investigation check for me, please.
I am investigating.
Yeah, we're here to put a sword through the heart of Zetugmoy, so like,
Well,
I love
right?
investigating.
I mean,
That
that's what-
sounds
that
real
was the
simple,
plan,
doesn't it?
right?
Yeah, no, real simple.
17.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We find the
All
heart,
right.
we poke it
Well,
with some stuff.
all right.
You don't see any sort of traps, but as you're following kind of the curvature of this this column, you notice in the ground that this thing moves. You don't know if it goes further down, if it goes further up, but it shifts a little bit.
shimmy?
Absolutely, there's some shimmy. There's something going on, but there's no traps.
I'd like to look in the other room.
Hell yeah, man. As you turn into the other room, you get like a glowing blue light on the wall as you kind of turn in. And there is what looks like glass mirror. But instead of showing the reflection of you in it, it shows the exact same room, but with a desk, like a kind of brown table with a glowing beating heart.
But
So I'm looking at this mirror
Yep.
and seeing the table in the same room
Correct.
that I'm in,
Correct.
but it's not actually there.
It's not in your room. If you turn around, there's no table there, and you're not in the reflection.
I'd like to think that I'd like feel around, try to see if it's
Sure.
there.
Yeah, you like kind of back up, finding the position of it, and kind of place your hand, and
count
there's,
the tiles
there's
back.
nothing there. Yeah, totally, nothing there.
Huh? Can I knock on the glass?
You totally can knock on the glass. As you go to press onto the glass, your hand kind of feels some malleability. As
I
you
go up and I
press
slap
into
his
it.
hand away.
Through the looking. Oh, we're all in this room.
Yeah, just like.
Take 4 points of shame.
I
4
love it.
points of shame.
Yeah.
All right.
What was that for? What?
Zetugmoy.
I'm assuming, yeah.
Well, that's what.
We're here for that.
That's what we're here to do. That was like the whole plan, is we were coming to stab the heart of Zetugmoy.
Awful easy, don't you think?
Well, no, because we can't. It's not here. I mean, we can see it.
What's going on,
I just
Cricket?
don't understand why you're so grim.
Well,
because it's like it sounds like.
all right,
nothing
think
good
about
to
it
me.
this
That's what we're
way.
coming to do.
Think about it like this. When I was a wee fairy over in the Feywild, we used to build these wonderful contraptions, and like one of us would sit on one end, and the person would sit on the other end, and it would go yay, and then the other side would go yay.
Was it called a seesaw?
Seesaw. That's a good word for it.
What? Oh, yeah.
We called it a samasilisully. But a seesaw is just as
called
good.
it what?
A samasilisully.
Are you writing that down?
I gotta write this down. Yeah.
And over time we would
It's like when you look at 3 things in the room to name.
yeah. But over time we would craft these things, and Omnius would teach us to craft these all the better.
You're trying to
Because
move
the
past
best
this,
you
but
could do
can't.
out of it is you could eventually perfectly craft it where it would just sit like this on its own,
Yeah.
and everything was right, and you'd miss the pinnacle of something, and everything was good. So imagine on one side you got Zixi, and then counterbalancing it is the Tugmoy. So what's going to happen here is if we take the heart of the Tugmoy and we take it out, the Samasilicelli
But I thought that.
is broken.
But I thought that Ziggsy was like the good one.
Yeah, but
So,
you
like,
got to
who
have a
cares if there's
balance.
just Ziggsy?
You got to have a scoper and a loper.
Well, but Scoper isn't.
I'm
evil,
just saying,
while
if we
Loper is
take
good.
the Tugmoy out of the equation, bad things
If you
are going
take
to
the
happen.
evil out and there's just good left, then what's the problem?
So, Din,
Call me call me Samasilicelli.
So are you saying we gotta be like Grindiana Bones and switch out that heart with a different?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't think we can destroy the heart.
We could try.
But I don't.
No,
I don't see.
we
I really
can't.
don't see the issue though.
Yeah, bad things are going to happen to the
But
world.
it's just Ziggsy.
Because-
Is Ziggsy bad?
No,
The bad
Then
things
why
are already
would
but
happening.
you got to
Not
have
Ziggsy.
a balance.
There's a lot of bad
Din.
things.
You got to have a balance.
Why do you need a balance of good and bad?
As you finish that sentence, good or bad, boom! You hear the sound of the front doors close, and pow! You hear the sound of the trap door close, and you start to hear a crumbling coming from the other room,
Oh no,
the main room in the
I
cathedral.
don't like it when that
I want to
happens.
rush in.
As you rush in, you see vines coming out of the ground, and as they break the soil, the ground becomes pristine again, as it picks up the center pedestal and begins twisting it around. As the vines go all the way over this pedestal, about 6-7 feet high, the vines are now almost
Bless
in a
you.
cocoon of sorts
Around the statue?
around the center of that the
pedestal.
column that was in the
Yeah.
middle. A couple moments go by and you see the vines kind of opening like a banana, and inside you see this goddess, hair in front of her eyes dripping with mold and goo, black gray gown kind of with holes and dirt, and barefoot with a bunch of hair and all kinds of like matted kind of mud attached to her body as it goes lower. As she looks over in your direction, she says, "Why are you here in my temple?"
Is it Tugmoy?
That is my name.
Okay. Cricket?
While you all might notice that Cricket did not follow y'all into the room.
I can turn Cricket? No. We'll just pass. We're just here to. We're
Just passing by.
Well, now we are. That's for sure.
What sort of gift have you brought for sacrifice?
Sacrifice?
We did.
I got this here doomsday orb.
Do that?
Rick Connor.
A vine starts to kind of swirl out.
no,
No,
hold
wait,
on,
hold
no.
on, hold on, hold on,
Go,
hold
go,
on.
go,
What
go.
do we get for it? What am I giving this to you for?
You are trespassing.
Stop it.
I didn't see your
Yeah,
name on the
no.
mountain.
You dumb.
Did you walk up the mountain?
Totally.
Then you would have seen written on the wall for many miles. Do not enter.
For many
This is
miles.
cursed ground.
Okay, so
Guys, we
just
should
like,
walk up the mountain.
Let's minimize this conversation. Let's reduce just you and me. Connor here is a pathological liar.
What?
See her arms kind of lifting up, and the trees in the corner begin to peel themselves out of the ground.
No.
And roll for initiative.
Oh,
Everyone
no.
in that room.
Connor!
I don't
You
like
you
it.
can still, on your initiative, get some words in.
I
But
don't
this is
like
where
it.
we are
Connor!
currently. Let me know,
don't
are you
like
guys
it.
in the other room or in this room?
I was in the other room.
We are in
sure.
the other room,
Understood.
man.
And Connor?
I'm behind
in
her.
this room. Understood.
Oh,
That's a 12.
Cool, bear with me a moment. Connor, initiative.
18.
Ben, initiative.
12.
oh, I gotta actually roll it.
Might help. Might help if
Guess
you
it-
roll the dice.
Ah! Holy hell.
So Cricket, you're out of this. You're not involved.
Oh no, you
Well, I
like
mean,
look
we're
there
in
and
the
there is
other
no
room,
cricket.
Right?
Did you go to the other room or did you stay in the room with cricket?
She's in your room.
I'm
Okay.
in your room,
Yeah.
but like I know what's going on. There's bad juju.
Yeah, you
going on.
hear it, and if you decided, if when hearing it, you are like, I'm running over there, I'll let you roll in this initiative. But if you're like hearing it, but you're like, I'm gonna stay here with Cricket, then let me know, because that'll take you out of the initiative order for right now. What would E do?
I feel like I would probably not go running over there. Yet.
But preparing, because you hear shit
I'm
going
thinking,
on.
yeah, I'm
Cool.
thinking stuff and
So,
things.
well, we won't have you roll your initiative now because it
Okay,
could be
fine.
higher later. So we'll hold on to that. When you guys want to enter battle, holla at your boy. And I'll remember
Holler
to
at
come
your
back to
boy.
you guys at some point here in the near future.
Okay.
All right, I have my monsters. I have you guys in the initiative order. Connor, you are first to act.
You have monsters? What am I looking
In the corners of the room around the front door, you see these two large trees that were kind of there
Yep.
already. You see them begin to kind of form arms from branches and another arm from branches, and they kind of peel their legs out of the cement, and they are now standing 12, 13 feet high, lumbering in your direction.
Gotcha.
Lumbering. No pun intended there, trees. Get it? Sorry. That was real bad.
It's more funny how excited you got.
She's barking up the wrong tree, guys.
That's
That's a twofer.
That's a two for bark and
Two fir. Like fir trees. Sorry.
It's not a dogwood.
Oh my god.
I'd like to try to talk with the Tugmoy.
Yeah, sure. What would you
I
like to
think
say?
you
So-
said enough.
Well, like,
Dog.
so what's the hostility? Why is it bad that we're here?
This area is forbidden for only those who serve the Tugmoy. Last time I let people here, I ended up dead.
Gotcha. But you're alive now.
Does it look like I'm alive?
I don't know. I don't really know. I mean,
And she points over at the glass, stained glass, and you see from your perspective this pristine woman being hoisted up by the leaves and by the vines. That is what I was. But now I bring rot, death, and destruction to anything that is not a follower. Have you been down into the springs? Have you seen my work?
I have.
of
It kind
that
of
is-
sucks. Like, it's kind of rude. I mean, really.
Any
You like to say
actions?
I'm not with him or something.
I mean, like, I don't want to fight you. Like, realistically.
I get it. No, I totally get it.
Hold on. Let me read something real quick.
All right. David, as you are kind of turning to Zetugmoy to have this conversation, your back is to these trees that are approaching.
Okay.
As you hear the sound of like whistling coming from trees that you've heard many times in the forest, and right into the back of your head, whoosh, you are slammed into the ground. I need you to make a dexterity save.
Whoa.
Is he within so many feet of me?
I'd like to think I was like within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, then
Try
you
to stay
get
5
the
feet.
plus 4 to that.
Plus 4?
In addition to whatever you would have.
Gotcha.
I'm protecting you.
25.
Excellent. You get hit, but you don't kind of fall prone to the ground. But you do take 28 points of damage.
28 points of damage?
Yeah, it crit.
What type of damage is it?
It is bludgeoning damage. Bludgeoning.
Gotcha. Minus 3 to that.
Minus 3, understood.
That sucks.
Well, no.
I'd like to attack the trees.
Unfortunately, you have wasted that opportunity
okay.
in talking and having that conversation. You could have at some point switched over to that attack, but I think
Gotcha.
you have lost that since. But both of the monsters attempted to attack, as the other one kind of didn't quite get over to you in time to attack.
Gotcha.
But you are now looking up at two towering trees in front of you, with another arm coming down in your direction, but not quite in this moment.
Gotcha.
Zetugmoy is going to look over at you, or he's gonna, as you get hit, more of this is coming unless you give me that orb.
Oh.
And you see a vine kind of trickle out
You just hadn't said anything.
and in
about
front
the
of
orb.
you.
Yeah, why'd you have to say something about the orb? Oh, Lord.
You don't give?
I take it out of its protective shell and hand it to you.
She kind of encompasses it and brings it back in, and the trees
No,
begin
she
to
takes
like you
it?
see the
She has
the
it?
arm kind of stop, and you see the arm kind of stretch back out, and you see them backing up into their corners.
They're tree
This would be your time to act if you would like to do anything. The vine is still being recoiled back towards the Tugmoy, and the trees are backing up.
I think I'm gonna grab a hold of the, like you would somebody's wrist.
Yeah.
Just be like, hold on. What do you want with that thing?
Fucking awesome.
Just let it go. There are
Sorry,
more
sorry,
important things to do.
This is a big
This
deal,
is,
Connor.
yeah, like they
It-
could kill the world,
This
yo.
is a
Could they?
sacrifice that you are giving to me for safe passage.
Okay, well listen, here's the thing about the sacrifice. If you destroy it, like you might like kill a sacrifice or whatever, this is gonna do something terrible. So if you don't want to get any more messed up than the damage you've already suffered, I would recommend not destroying the sacrifice.
You have felt like a tension pulling against your arm, and then the tension stops. And she says, "Do you want to see what terror really is?" And she begins to float using the vines into the other room where you guys are. And she points over at the mirror. David, do you want to follow them in there, or are you going to stay in the room you're in? I want to give you that free choice.
Holding hands.
I'll follow him.
Okay. As she points over at the mirror, you guys see like a rippling happening in the mirror, and you see Zixie. And behind Zixie is, what looks like chaos and destruction as she looks out in front of all kinds of Fae-type creatures and Ocalian citizens that you guys recognize. And you see her kind of giving a speech. And you can hear from the other side of the mirror, "Listen, everyone! We have banded together to rid this world of all who take advantage of the nature on this side of the universe. Now, what we need to do is destroy everyone that has anything wood out of their home, out of their castles. If they have destroyed something to live on this side, they need to burn." And everyone cheers. "Ah! This is true terror."
Yeah. You know,
So I'm in front of the mirror at this point.
you know, Zetugmoy, I think
If
I'd have
I
to
may.
agree with you on the cricket. Why don't you take the floor?
I would like to see this. So this was Zixie giving that speech?
Clearly, perfectly.
Like, so she walks in and sees this and everything. I would like
but
to...
But Zixie doesn't see.
No, the
okay,
Tugmoy came in through this and everything.
Yes.
I would like to produce the Tugmoy's heart, which I grabbed.
How did you get it?
What are you doing with that?
How did you pick it up?
He went through the glass.
And slowly walked towards the Tugmoy.
You have no idea what you're doing.
Cricket, what the heck are you
And,
doing?
you
And
see
say to her,
yeah.
Rollick and Mulek want to break the balance. Zixie still loves her sister, and hand her the heart.
She reaches out with her hand and not a vine, and she grips onto this heart, and she pulls it in. You have no idea what you've just done. And she starts to incorporate it into her body. And you see the rot and goo fall off of her body. The vines set her to the ground. The ball, the orb, drops onto the ground.
As it's rolling, I'm just like, oh god. Like,
As an
hand
almost
that to me?
mirror image
I want to never hand it
of
to you
Zixie
again.
stands
Here's
in
the
front
thing.
of you,
Here's the
but
thing.
No, we'll talk later.
Slightly
Oh, God,
different
we won't be able to talk
brown
later.
hair, slightly different colored eyes, and she kind of settles into herself, she looks over at E. Little one, I can't believe it's actually you. And you see her lute, and the lute starts to glow, and where it's positioned on her back, you see the kind of guitar or the lute upside down from where you've normally seen it this way. And on the back, you now see the symbol of Zetugmoy, which is the inverted symbol of Zixie.
What in the Moana is going
What is a Moana?
What is going on? I'm so lost.
I just look over at Ben
I
I
would
just look
like
over
to-
at Ben and I'm like, Ben Sell. What did I call that thing?
Sam
Sama
Silly
Silly
Sully.
Sully? It's a
Yeah.
Sama
Sama
Silly
Silly
Sully.
Sully.
Sama Silly Sully.
And I just look back at Ben and I'm like,
Getting
Sama
McGully
Silla
Kelly.
Sully Ben. The balance.
Well, okay.
I would like to attempt to produce my lute from my back
Hell yeah.
so that I can play a tune for Zetugmoy.
Oh, wonderful. Please.
to
Performance
show-
check.
Yes, to show my appreciation for her not
Which
murdering
one is
me
the
right
good
away.
one?
Oh, I have an inspiration
I'm
you may
not
go ahead and
performing
use.
very well.
You have an inspiration. I got one from David. I'll give it
Oh,
to you.
really? Okay, good, because that was terrible. Well, that's a little better. Actually, that's not bad. 18.
Oh, are you playing it on your, I believe your drum? Doesn't your drum give you a boost of some sort to rolls? Say again? +1. So whatever that is, +1.
So 18, 19.
Hails, yeah. As you begin playing this song, almost with some divine sight, you guys can all see young E, fresh to the woods, still with normal clothes on. Where for the majority of her life she hasn't had normal clothes on. And you guys see kind of E kind of dancing around this fire pit at night, and you see a woman kind of with a tambourine, and as the camera kind of follows E's running, and she runs right in front of this woman, you can see this is the Tugmoy, and she carves a lute with her symbol on the back, which just happens to be the upside down version of Zixie's symbol. And she blesses that lute and blesses you, and says that one day the world will need you and need your strength, and to not lose hope, and to keep pushing, and to find friends in nature.
Is that where the Lowburns Gober come from?
And then that kind of vision goes away, and you see Zetugmoy kind of now completely present in herself. The trees begin to kind of be encompassed by the ground. And the ground, the pristine floor, is now turned into what you would imagine hundreds and hundreds of years old floor might look like, as the inside of this temple kind of starts to look like its age. The glass is kind of broken in different areas, and she tells you that she's now free and brought back to this world and can now start doing good and beginning to balance the world the way she should have.
It was that roller top, wasn't it?
I wish that it were. I may have gotten a little too carried away with my responsibilities here, and and then I perished in a great battle thousands of years ago. And ever since then, I've brought nothing but pain to this half of the globe.
Okay.
Well.
Sorry, is Zixie evil? What was going on in the
No,
house?
there's...
That was just one vision of many possible futures. I do believe that if I were to die and be dead outright, then Zixie would be overcompensating for her views on the world, not having someone to balance, and may get carried away. But that is just one possible future of the many that face you all.
Good and evil are one and the same. Doesn't matter if Zixie or Zatugmoy is your name. Yeah.
No, hold on. But
No, it's true.
No, it's not. Okay, there are just some things that are wrong, and that might.
Wait a minute, Ben Bauer. You never had a little bit of evil inside you, even though you're so good?
Well, yeah, but it was evil. So I got rid of it. So I came with you guys. What? I can't cope with today. I can't cope with.
I just remembered I haven't seen my sister in thousands of years, and she turns, and the back wall that hatch kind of led to, she says some words and an incantation and moves her hand, and you see a similar glass mirror kind of form on the side wall, and inside is a mirrored cathedral to the one you're in, but this one clearly pristine, the way Zixie always loved it, with lots of fae kind of inspired kind of construction, and you see a body laying in a pool of blood. White gown, slightly red hair. You recognize this to be Zixie. What has happened? As the screen begins to fade, you guys see Salazar walk in, and the screen fades away.
No!
Okay.
Is the
I'm
Tugmoy
sorry.
still there with us?
I'm
So
sorry.
Zaktukmoy, where is
Is
this
that
at?
real? Is that what?
Can we,
That was a
can we-
vision, right? That was a mirror
can we-
thing? That was a bad thing that happened?
Can we-
What was that?
You
we-
see...
Ben, I need you to hand me that orb.
Can we
You
go in
are
there?
so
Sorry?
you're
Can we
so
go in there?
unreliable with the orb.
Promise
Can
you.
we
I'm
do
You're
not.
wildly
I go running
unreliable
towards
with
that
the orb.
mirror.
Don't talk to me right now.
No.
It fades before you touch the wall, and you get to a flat, actual physical wall. Zatugmoy drops to her knees, and she begins sobbing and sobbing. And then you hear a slight laughter. As she
Ryan Mace.
stands, and she says, "I guess that future is me."
Oh,
And
no.
vines pick her up back into the air, and we are rolling for initiative.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, Cricket, your god's evil again.
no! Man.
We don't even
Or
know
is it-
who the real
is it-
one is.
I don't know what's
We
going
don't
on.
even know who the real one is.
12 for old Cricket there.
8 for B. E.
Cricket.
I rolled a 13
E.
Are you re-rolling for your initiatives?
I
You
guess
guys
so.
can stay in your initiative orders, and we'll go straight to Cricket in
Yeah.
Then I'll
the
keep mine.
end initiative order. What is your roll, Mr. Cricket?
12?
12. Perfect. And E?
8.
8. Oh, that just worked out so well. We're going to get rid of these 2. And we are at the top, or at the middle of the order. Just after Ben's move. Cricket, it is your action to go.
Cricket. Uh-oh. She terrible.
And she looks angry.
She terrible.
In that mirror behind me?
Completely gone.
Completely gone.
Yep. If you went into the other room,
Wait, where's the orb?
let me know.
You've got it.
I've got the orb.
Okay.
Connor super doesn't have the orb.
Connor super does not have the orb.
Yeah, if you go into the other room, let me know.
Do I see the other room from here?
So wait, was the
You
vision
can't see into the other room from where you are. She brought you guys into kind of the center of the cathedral, but the room is right over there. You could walk over there in this turn if you'd like to.
I would make my way over there.
Yep.
But also cast Fairy Fire on her.
Yeah, sounds great.
Arr.
the vision
she
of
has
60
a
being dead in the
16 deck
mirror?
save.
It was in the mirror.
Okay. Thank you.
It's a deck save for me.
Yep.
No, I'm not giving you the orb.
We
This is not the
have
orb.
a
Super not giving it to
15
you.
on the die
Stop.
Why would I give it to you?
with
I
a
feel like
plus
you did that.
2. 15,
That's seeing
16,
you
17.
made.
Meets it, beats it.
Sounds great.
Why would I give it to you?
What do I see in that?
As you turn that corner, you see the mirror still intact.
'Cause you can
Intact.
give it to her again.
That the little table on the other side, and you know passing through is possible because you did it a second ago. But we didn't get a chance to talk about what else you saw in there.
Yeah.
But there you definitely saw other things.
Okay.
We'll
think about that next round.
Okay, great.
So I will be like.
Yep. Sounds great. E.
I'm scared. Okay. So, how close are we all to one another at this point? Are we pretty close?
Technically your choice, but the way I see it, I see Zetugmoy kind of in the center, and then we would have whoever was out of the room first, like a Bin, and then we have a Connor, and then an E, and then a Cricket, in my mind, all ascending in the direction of the doorway. So that other room, you'd have Cricket, you, Connor, Bin, and then Zetugmoy was right in front, now collapsed to her knees, and now standing back up, looking evil, vines picking her up.
She is evil. She is totally
It's like
evil.
in Sky High.
I can
When
know.
the one redhead beat up the police.
That's what that was?
Yeah.
Ooh. All right. Well, that sucks. We are going to. God, I just don't even want to let her get. She's gonna murder us, you guys. I'm worried.
I see the good in you, Vader.
Did you say Vader?
Nope. Maybe she's Darth Vader.
She's not Darth
what's
Vader.
going on anymore.
I'm like.
The hell's a Darth Vader?
Well, there are stories in the Feywild.
Maybe I can make her in a better
great
mood by
screenplays.
casting
Series.
Tasha's hideous laughter in her general direction.
You totally can.
There you go.
I think I will.
What kind of roll is that for me?
Yeah, I think I will. It's a wisdom save.
That's a 15 on the die. Is she smart? Plus 4, so a 19
Oh,
total.
you're fine. You won't get none.
She get a half
You won't
damage
get
or
none. No, I don't think you get any. I think it's a. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, save or suck.
Yeah.
Sorry, ma'am.
That's okay.
Any bonus action or
That's
movement?
Okay.
As you clearly see Cricket kind of dip into the other room.
Yes. I would like to kind of like back away slowly
Sure.
from this area. Maybe try to escape being entrapped with her.
Sounds great. Understood. Are you gonna move back your entire movement or just a little
that?
bit?
I think just a little bit.
it's the bomb thing. Is it back in the
Just
box?
a little bit.
It never made it
Gotcha.
back into the box.
Because I want to make.
Well, but it's
yeah.
not. We're in different time now. But
Got it.
What was the bomb?
So
The
that,
orb of
that, that, that
destruction.
orb was sealed, and I unsealed it. And after 20 minutes, that orb is supposed to go off.
Shit.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay,
Hi, Sully.
fantastic. So
Well,
we're
it's not
dead.
been
You
real
have the
20
orb,
minutes,
right?
Though.
It has been real.
Oh, it's been definitely
No,
20
like
minutes.
real game. 20
Oh, it's been totally to game 20 minutes since
Really?
he took it out, I think.
I set a
maybe
timer.
not.
Maybe.
Yeah, you set it out
but that
of
was
game
20
timer,
real
yeah.
minutes.
So I'll put a clock on now. We'll say 10 more turns until your timer is up.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And I have the timer over here.
I'm not against putting it in the case. I'm against you having that case and holding
Where's
any
the
aspect
case?
of it.
Do you still have the case?
I do.
And you've got the orb.
Yeah. So when it's my turn, I'm gonna get the case.
So,
Can we wait? I just had an idea, you guys. All right, never mind. I need you guys to get closer to me.
E, that's the end of your turn. I'm
That's
assuming.
the end
Yeah.
of my turn.
Connor, what you doing?
I guess I'm fighting. So what am I looking at in the room? The doors are closed. The
Doors
hatch
are
is
closed. Hatch is closed.
Come
Room
close.
If you've
to
been
your
trying to
left
get my attention
now.
about this thing for so long, why didn't you just give me the case when I wouldn't give
There's
you
a
the
Because I
orb?
wanted to give it back to her.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why you can't have the orb, Connor.
What the hell, Connor?
There's a room now to your left.
Can I
That room
put
you guys were in
guys
earlier
all
with the
in one
mirrors. Now
place
to your
with
left.
me?
Zatugmoy floating kind of in front of
think we
you,
are.
wrapped in vines.
Really close.
Based on
Within.
what David.
Sorry?
Well, she's
Okay.
asking how close we are.
I need.
Yeah,
Cricket
so
to
you're
get close.
15 feet away is what I moved half your movement. 15 feet away from them two. You're probably 30 feet away from the gentleman on the end.
Cricket.
Connor.
I'd like to stay within 5 feet of Ben.
Yep.
Try to convince Ben to give me this orb.
No,
Yeah.
give me the case.
Can't do it.
Why? What, you want to explode?
No, I don't want to explode.
Then give me the case.
Maybe we want to explode. We don't want to.
We don't want to explode. The whole point is to explode the other thing. But I guess how far am I from Zatugmoy?
5 feet.
5 feet. I'll fight.
Sounds great.
One-handed, longsword to fight.
What just happened in there?
That doesn't hit.
Ryan's playing along
Yeah.
in the other room.
That's a 10.
A 10? 10 does not hit. 10 plus numbers, right?
That's plus numbers.
Yeah.
That's with numbers.
You miss. Second
miss.
attack?
Second attack.
And then closer to me.
It's just my strength, right? I'm just making sure.
No, your weapon should have, if you go over to your actions,
Oh, then the last one was 13.
still no.
Gotcha. This one is 18.
18. It meets it, beats it. So
Gotcha.
roll some damage for me,
Which
and then
will
I'm going to kind of color
be
this up for
a
you.
D8, which is this one?
Nope.
No?
More triangle. Yep,
This one?
yep, that's it there.
And it's 1d8 plus 5, which is 6 plus 5, so that's 11.
11 points of damage?
Yep.
Awesome. So as you kind of brandish your sword, shield at the ready, you go in for that first attack as the Tugmoy wraps her.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Wait,
She
yes,
wraps a
wait,
vine
wait.
around your arm, and she begins to kind of peel your arm up a little bit as you kind of move your wrist and release the sword, grab it again, and kind of cut down,
Gotcha.
and then come in with a slash across the Tugmoy. Kind of some of those
Nice
vines
flavor.
drop to the ground. Thank you very much. The vines kind of flop to the ground as you do 11 points of damage. Not really enough to her, but enough to kind of now free up some of her body as you now see where you can attack on your next strike. Bonus action movement.
Bonus action, I'd like to use Healing Hands on myself.
Yeah, sure.
Healing Hands is...
And that is a bonus action, just to be sure. You can go over to your actions page and then your bonus actions page. It is, he says, it is. 3d4.
3d4. He said 3 of the d4s?
Yeah.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points of healing.
7 points of healing. Fantastic.
That does put me at, by the way, 78.
Oh,
Just so you're
wonderful.
aware.
Wow, 78.
Anything else, sir?
I have a lot of
Movement?
health.
Where am
I'm
I?
within 5. I'm within. You want me to get with you? I'm gonna stay with Ben. We need to be closer to you. I don't think. I'm not gonna metagame. I'm not gonna.
Cool. You're
Not
going to stay
gonna-
where you are.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Understood.
I'm focused
awesome.
on the battle.
You guys are ridiculous.
As it becomes the Tugmoy's turn, and she's now kind of operating at full consciousness now. You see her eyes go completely black from whites to pupil, and she begins to kind of rain down strikes with her vines. As you go to run, you're 15 feet away. She reaches out with a vine along the ground, kind of slithering, and it goes to wrap around your ankle. I need a dexterity save, please.
She got me by the ankle. It's a 20 on the dice, all right.
Wonderful.
So you don't die too much. 23.
Hells yeah. Roll me a D4. What's your strength modifier? A -1? Yeah, so roll me a D4.
That is a 3.
Understood. As you stomp right on the kind of vine that was going towards your leg, you kind of squish it down, and you see it recoil quickly back in the direction of Zetugmoy's body.
Squish it.
As she kind of looks out at the person who just attacked her, she reaches a finger out, and you see an orange beam of arcane energy out in your direction. Bear with me a moment to tell me what you're rolling. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
I can't.
Oh, you're within. It's a saving throw, so add 4. Because you're close to me.
I'm going to use my inspiration because I rolled the nat 1.
Sure. Understood.
Whoa.
Actually, those aren't inspiration. I gave that extra roll to him because I love him.
Oh.
There's only inspiration we get in these games is when they buy them for you, dog.
Gotcha. Okay, then I will
I
not
do
use
apologize.
inspiration.
So that natural, you said natural 1?
It was a nat 1.
Perfect. That's you. Unfortunately, don't have anything to add to the natural 1. Ooh, this is gonna be tough, dude. You're going to take 8 points of damage.
Okay.
As you feel your insides start to kind of clench in on yourself, and you feel the urge to vomit. As you go to vomit, nothing comes out, and you're just dry heaving. You are now suffering from the poisoned condition.
Ooh.
So everything you do until you are no longer poisoned is at disadvantage.
Okay.
No.
And then Zetugmoy will go into her multi-attacks. As the finger leaves her, as the arcane energy leaves her, you see her eyes beam in on Bin, and she goes in for 3 attacks with her vines whipping out. These are going to be 3 attacks. I have a 14 plus 13. An 8 plus 13 and then a natural 1. So we'll do something cool for the natural 1.
Okay.
But both of those hit you, right? The 8 and 13, the 21
Yeah.
and 4. Yeah, okay, great.
Whoa.
2d8. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It's chilly in here.
14 points of damage
Okay.
for one of the attacks.
What was it, 14?
14.
14 minus, so I have interception. She's within 5 feet of me.
Heck yeah,
Heck
14.
yeah, thank you.
So that's 7 plus my proficiency bonus to a minimum of 0.
Your proficiency bonus? So 3.
Gotcha. So minus
So-
10.
Nice. So just 4 damage for the first one. Thank you.
And then the second one's going to be 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And then roll this again. 4.
Do you get to do it twice?
Do I?
think
It
it's a
says when a
reaction.
when a creature, it is a reaction.
Yeah.
But thank you.
1 reaction per turn.
And you're also going to take 15 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And that will end her turn as it goes into Bin's turn.
She's so evil.
All right. Well,
So
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look at Connor dry heaving on the ground. I'm saying, "Give me the case."
Give me the case.
Fine.
Oh, thank you. Because I was gonna steal it. If not, because
You
you're
have,
dry
like, 1
heaving,
minute
I was
left to
gonna
put the orb
pickpocket you.
away.
It was gonna be easy business. Clapping that together.
Gotcha. So
Good stuff. And then.
So you've closed the orb inside?
Yes.
Awesome. We're going to say that all of that is an action.
Okay.
It's hard to argue that, I think.
For my
Sorry,
bonus
you're the DM.
action.
You have you I think convincing him plus taking the orb and putting it in the box and putting the box away, you could have the box out
Okay.
and that would be your bonus action. You can put the box away for an action.
I'm putting the box away.
So
I think.
that all is an
I think
action.
It needs to be gone.
Understood.
That's okay.
Box is
because
put away.
For my bonus action.
Sorry, ma'am.
I want to drink the purple potion.
Yeah.
Purple.
That was for if we're in peril, right?
That
Yeah.
is if you are in
yes,
peril.
I'm down in that thing. 'Cause guess where I'm at, yo.
Ryan, what's the purple potion do?
Antidote, yeah. It is
No,
a-
there was a different one that was an antidote.
No.
Orange juice. I thought
So
the
purplish vials were antidote, and
Okay,
then the
cool.
chunky orange ones for if you were in peril.
Gotcha. So
Oh,
you
well,
were
then I would
attempting
do
to
the
drink the
orange
orange.
one,
She's drinking
yes.
the orange one. What does it do?
chunky orange juice.
It's a healing potion.
3d8.
The chunky orange juice.
It's chunky. But say this is the
Okay.
second one we've used. We now have 2 left.
Okay. So I roll 3d8?
3d8? Gotcha.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, wow.
Sure, got it.
Okay.
That's kind of
18.
big.
That's 18 heal.
That's kind of big.
That's kind of big.
Thank you.
That's kind of big.
Okay. I was hoping to turn into like a giant or something.
Because I wasn't here for the creation of that, can I get a Constitution saving throw? You're looking for a 14 to see if the chunkiness causes you to throw up. Sorry.
I established that Ben likes pulpy orange juice, actually. And that, if you went back,
Yeah,
if it's
that
canonical,
is canonical.
you'll roll
It is
at advantage.
canonical.
You'll roll at advantage.
I literally talked about that.
Understood. You'll roll at
Okay.
advantage.
Okay, the 17 on the die.
Okay, you're good to go, girl. Easy
We literally
peasy,
spoke about how pulp is better.
Absolutely, got it. So you've healed, you put the orb away, and he
Because
moved
I couldn't
in.
attack with a bonus action. I did forget that the orange one just healed.
Yeah,
I was hoping to turn into a monster. So.
that would have been pretty cool. I'm guessing it's the end of your turn,
Yeah.
Ben. Cricket.
I think, well, I'll go over to, where am I positioned on the map?
You are positioned, so Zetugmoy directly in front, Connor to your right, back left you'll find E, and then far left inside the room is Cricket.
Okay.
Is that
I guess I'm
description
gonna,
enough?
yeah. Because there's no way for me to really get in between where I'm going to be able to protect 2 people.
No. If you shifted over, no. You'd either shift 10 feet away from him, and you'd be 10 feet
I
away from
can't
her.
sandwich myself.
Yeah.
So I'll stay with Connor.
Cool.
'Cause I
Sounds
just-
good. Cricket, sorry,
Unless
sir.
you
You'll
say
protect
something.
me.
All right, let's talk about what I have
Unless you
seen
say
on the
Yes,
other side of that mirror.
absolutely, man.
Yeah.
As you
Okay.
walked into the other
Like,
mirror, it didn't dawn on
Yeah.
you that you were in a mirrored area, but the senses, the smells, the cool air, you were in the Fae. You were in Zetugmoy's palace. I mean, you were in Zixie's palace, Zixie's chamber,
Ah,
Zixie's room,
possibly where she just got stabbed.
possibly where she just got stabbed. I wish
Am
I were there
I-
when you went in there, man.
Can I get, huh?
I
What?
said I wish I were there when you went in there.
What?
So he
Went in and got the heart.
when he went in and grabbed the heart, he ran in and grabbed the heart and came out.
Yeah.
But had he kind of taken some time to look around and had me describe the area, he would have known that he was in the Fae, in Zixie's palace, and could have maybe seen Sal.
Oh,
I'm
that
so
son of a
sorry.
bitch.
I'm so sorry.
That damn Sally.
Now he could still be there.
I will say, y'all, back through the mirror. Can I yell that at everybody?
Yeah, you can. Sorry.
There's no mirror though, right?
There's the mirror,
the
other
original mirror.
The
is still
original
there.
mirror.
other
small,
room.
yeah, the
Yeah.
small mirror. Sorry, Sully.
I'm so confused.
I will yell at everybody, Sally, and go through the
Oh,
mirror
hell yeah,
and
man.
go
As
trucking
you-
in that direction.
As you break the mirror, and you're now on the other side.
Yeah.
No.
Are you there?
No, he was acting
He's
as
just
Sal.
being cheeky.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was funny. If I was wondering if he was jumping into Sal just now. Yeah, so diagonal, directly across the room, you can see Sal kind of donned with the helmet. He's now holding a
No.
scepter, and he has these slick bracers on. That are all kind of super shining and now glowing as he appears to be taking off this gear and kind of dropping one as he stares at you. Hi, Cricket. And he takes off another bracer and he plops it to the ground. And he takes his helmet off and he plops it to the ground. And he takes the scepter that he has and he drops it right at Zetugmoy's ball, right at Zixie's body.
And 2 dire wolves from behind me
Dope.
Jump his shit.
Fucking dope. Fucking dope.
Shit.
How's it going?
I no, there's no nothing.
you
there's
have
just
dire
2
wolves
dire
coming at your
wolves that I
face.
cast and summon right at you. Cause I'm cricket pissed.
Movement
Cricket
to get
piss.
into the room, seeing him casting that, and them attacking all happens in one turn. Roll,
Yep.
roll attacks for me.
Just in the chair.
I
Here, sit in my lap.
Buddies, friends,
Let's see.
amigos.
Do you need the direwolf stat block?
I think I got it here.
Okay, cool.
If the
This is a really good episode.
This is a very good episode.
so these guys. All right, so my cast was them, so it's just them attacking him.
Yep.
They have pack
Yep,
tactics, which
beautiful.
means they have advantage on the attack
And they
rolls.
definitely get there in their movement. No issues there.
And then what do these guys do?
I'm gonna grab my laptop.
They look real cool.
Yeah, sure.
They're definitely
Grab-
like
go grab
all
Sal.
Fey-like.
Yeah, oh, totally. I'll color them up if you don't mind.
Yeah,
How do
no,
they
go
attack?
ahead.
We'll see what they do.
They bite, which they're +5 to hit. 17, 22 to hit on the
That'll-
first one.
22? Oh, he has the fucking medallion.
He has the fucking medallion. And a
I want that
not
medallion
22 to
back.
hit.
I don't even have the shield no more.
Ah.
I'd be more than happy to give it back to you.
Huh?
You don't have any of that
Nah,
armor
I
on
need
either.
to have the shield.
That's fine.
Cool.
I just want the medallion.
You're like,
We're just having this idle chit chat.
yeah.
Second attack?
Second attack missed.
Missed, understood. As both of the dire wolves, you see them kind of form. They like come out of the mirror with you, like you were. You knew you were casting it, whether you saw him or not. I think we're Gucci. And you guys see these dire wolves, or you don't, but everyone who's looking at us through your eyes, you see them jump over where the long kind of fox or the wolf tails you guys are normally seeing on your wolf boys back over near Reddick. These ones have like fiery kind of back tails.
Ooh, wait a
And they
minute.
look super cool.
Hold that thought.
Yep, holding the thought.
Those are magical creatures as
They
well.
are indeed.
They're firewolf.
I don't think they get anything else. I think they get like +8 to. Yeah, I don't.
Take your time. Take your time. You got a lot of stuff at level 7.
Yeah, hold on a moment here.
Take your time, dog.
Come on, man.
Ryan's got to find his character anyway.
They are features and traits. Oh yeah, so they have an extra 2 hit points per hit die,
Gotcha.
which I do believe I have.
14.
All right, so an extra 14 hit points, and then bonus action, Big Black Thundercat.
Ooh, in the room that you're in?
In the
Obviously,
in
yeah,
the
'cause it's
room
gotta be
that
somewhere you
I'm
see.
in.
Sounds great. Oh, 2 spells in 1 turn, or is that
That's
being
a
an
bonus
ability?
action.
Fantastic, makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's a cricket
Yeah,
thing.
man, and you're gorgeous. It manifests itself right in the center of Zetugmor's Zixie's palace, and the Big Black Thundercat is in the game.
All right, and that is giving them an additional 12 hit points.
Roll me a initiative.
21.
Perfect. We're gonna jump back to those guys first before we get to you, Sal. Cricket, anything additional, bud? I think you're all done, man.
I think that's about all I got in
All
me.
right, E, what
Betrayer.
you got? As you hear Sally, and then nothing.
How far am I from that?
You are probably legit like 45 feet because you're 15 feet away from these guys, and he looped the corner about all of his 30 feet.
And I can't see Sal
You
from where
can't
I'm
see
at.
Sal
or
from where you are,
anything.
no. You're like in the center of this kind of cathedral, and you need to go into that room.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. But I've been in that room.
You definitely have. And you know, it's like if you sprinted there, you could get there this turn, but you wouldn't have any actions left available.
That would be it. Okay. I am going to sprint there.
Yeah, sure.
And then bonus action, I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on Cricket. Because that is a bonus action.
As you kind of peer through, you see Cricket there. You see these two direwolves diving out and going to attack Sal. As you see him undercut one and push another one to the ground as he brandishes his sword and grabs a vial in his hand, I assume. We'll get to that in just a second.
What do I get out of that?
You get
100% of
a D8.
Is it still a D8 or just she moved up to a bigger D?
No, D8.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you just get a D8.
It's a wild one.
Yeah.
Anything additional, E? I think movement, bonus action, action.
That is it.
You have an action? Oh yeah, you ran with your
That
action.
is, I
Understood.
ran with my action.
Sal. You see both of them pile into the room. Two dire wolves jumping over and going to attack you. Push one to the side. Brandish your sword. Vial in hand.
Sal the snake.
I know what this must look like to the two of you. Zixie's chosen, and Zugtugmoy's chosen.
Make sure you speak louder.
Is chosen.
Chosen.
Choisin.
Now, we could settle something here now. However, your other friends are, for certainly, in trouble on their own fighting a goddess without any tools that are needed to deal with such a creature. But I can offer you them, as I point to them on the ground. You just have to leave me alone in this instant, or you all can end up perishing here, and I'll do what I came to do anyways. It's your choice, really.
Free talking.
Huh?
Free choice to talk if you'd like.
Oh no.
Is Zixie definitely dead? She's just bleeding.
Or she's just bleeding. I don't know.
Do we look like Zixie has any sign of life whatsoever? Is there like maybe even a breath or a pulse?
Perception check at disadvantage because you were walking and you had a lot of shit that you wanted to accomplish.
Oh, 16 on both.
Oh,
okay,
wonderful.
so
Yeah.
plus yes. Plus yes. 18.
She looks past rough shape. Like if you're staring, you might be able to see a breath or two, but she looks damaged. Like there's almost where scoping in on her body, you can see several battle wounds, and from one of those battle wounds, you can see light emanating. She's in rough shape.
Okay.
But there does seem to be some bit of life left. Sal, are you going to pause there on your sentence and wait for them to react to your sentence?
I'll let them react, and
Okay.
I'll hold my initiative
Perfect.
until they do.
Understood. We're going to zoom back up to the top at Connor.
Gotcha. So we heard them yell, they ran through, and
You
then
heard
silence.
Sally, and then nothing. You
Gotcha.
may even heard her pitter-patter into the other room.
Gotcha. I'm going to take reaction, what is it called? Opportunity attack, and I'm going to try to run after
Oh
him.
yeah, sounds great. Sully, what are you doing?
I'm going through the mirror.
Both of you guys are doing the same
Bye.
thing? Okay, great.
Bye, she said.
Bye. I am outie.
That is one hit.
But you rolled him first, right?
Yeah, I did indeed.
I'm kidding. Oh no, for real though.
2d8.
Kidding, not kidding.
That's her to hit?
What's her to hit?
Plus 13.
So wait, what did you roll?
She's a monster. I rolled an 11 on the dice.
Gotcha. That's it, because my armor class is 20.
Big damage. 15.
I should have brought my fur. My fur.
You're going to take 26 points of damage, David.
Gotcha.
Half of that
I
being
died.
poison, half of that being bludgeoning.
What is it, 26?
Yep. So 13 and 13 if that does anything for you.
Gotcha. Does it happen to be bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage?
It does. Half of it is bludgeoning, and half of it is poison.
Gotcha.
So
So
13 of it is bludgeoning.
So I'll add 3 back to that.
Perfect. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Wonderful.
Minus 3.
And then one of them reaches out for you, Ben, but slides right by your armor and doesn't kind of grip on.
Yes.
Oh, that was a 3.
So Tugmoy is going to roll a sleight of hand check, though. 12.
hitting her.
Dexterity's not high enough. Okay. Excellent. You guys run through that kind of hallway, and you guys get through the other side of the mirror, just in time to hear the end of his sentence, which is, "Leave me alone, and I'll give you guys these weapons that will help you in a future battle." But you guys now see Sal across the room, clearly in Zixie's temple.
I feel like I might hear that, but I'm gonna be hearing that while I'm smiting the heck out of him. So that might be something for my next turn to talk about.
Understood.
But not this one.
So running from where you were to get through the mirror would have been your 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
To get to him is another 30 feet of movement. You can sprint all the way up to him after seeing him if you'd like to be right there for your attack on your next turn, or you can stay where you are and then use your movement on your next turn to move up and attack. It is up to you. I'll give you that choice, though. Same for you, David.
No, I can shoot now
You
and
can-
stab later.
Oh, 100%.
I
you
feel
can
like
shoot.
Ben just comes through and she sees him and she's like,
Without a doubt.
like,
What a roll.
Yeah,
she just
that-
looks through, she's like, and she's got her sword.
Whenever
she's
we were
like,
running,
not,
could
like,
I have used healing
running
hands
with
while
the
we were running?
sword,
You could have used healing hands, sure.
Gotcha. Which is what Ryan used the 3d4s. Because depending on what this looks like, I might change mine.
Understood.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points of healing.
Roll your attack for me, Ben Bauer.
All right. And I'm going to use as a bonus action, I'm going to cast, which one do I want to do? Not this one. But which smite?
Which smite? How smitey?
So you can't smite on ranged attacks.
Melee, unless you have a specific ability.
Well, I'm not smiting, I'm casting a
Sure.
bonus action
Oh,
smite.
hell yeah.
Does that?
I'm not sure. Let's look.
Well, it won't,
It is, I think
benefit
it was
won't
more
come
easy.
yet, but it'll be for
On
my
your
next turn.
Yeah, totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Your next melee attack is what you're casting.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what it is.
So-
I'm gonna
it's
do
like booming blade.
So my action would have been movement, and
Not
then
really.
it would have been action. I moved. That was
Yep.
my action.
No. That's your movement.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You're,
So
you're inside the room. Sal is 30 feet away from you.
can
You
I
currently
action
have
surge and
shielding.
run at him some more?
Absolutely.
Gotcha. So I'd love to
Cool.
use action surge and then close the distance. Are we 30 feet away?
Oh, without a doubt. And you're gonna get. You don't get extra movement with action surge, do you? Another
Action
round of
action
movement?
surge. You can push yourself beyond your normal limits of
gotcha.
movement.
Yeah, man, you would get an additional 30 feet of movement and your attack with your action surge, no issue.
Gotcha.
But let's get her attack first.
Connor and
as
Ben
you
just
kind
come
of
in,
entered
but
in.
like, no, not you!
And as Connor's sprinting by, you release your shot.
Yes, and I've cast Searing Smite.
Perfect, makes sense.
All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and try to attack. And so that's going to be a 19 to hit.
Does not hit.
I think, wait, hold on. I was supposed to add something to that.
You were
Take your time.
I was
I
supposed
feel
to
like there's
add
something
some
else I'm
things
forgetting
that.
to add to it.
Take your time.
It uses your dex. So whatever your dex plus your proficiency is.
I just feel like I've been adding something more recently. But that's okay.
Cool. Sorry, ma'am. As
Yeah,
the
19, but that's my first one.
the thing releases right by
Shooting
him.
another
A
one.
mystical shield comes up.
Oh, that one's super not gonna hit.
Yeah, perfect.
Some godly force.
No, I
Yeah.
love it.
Which is fine, guys. I feel like she doesn't really
as-
care. She's like,
as
like
David-
she's shooting with one
yeah.
hand
Oh,
while the sword's raised, and
totally.
she's still like.
As David's running, you feel the wind of two bolts kind of fly by your head, and you see a sheen of arcane energy pop up in front of Sal, and they bink, bink, as you run now in front for your attack. Go ahead and attack for me.
Get him.
16 plus 8.
Ooh, does he get my pack tactics
No.
too?
24 does not hit me.
No, I wish.
16 plus 8. That's 24.
Yeah,
24.
24
Oh, it
does
was when I
not
was using
hit.
Sacred Weapon.
Sorry,
hit
David.
him.
I gotcha.
You
I only
get-
have.
you
I do
get-
have
you get
another
a
attack.
second attack.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
Nope.
That's not it.
Sorry, buddy. As your kind of blows fall on that same sheen, chink, chink, as you see on the other side, Sal, like, come on, like trying to communicate with you guys.
I'm here to help you.
Oh, yeah.
Cricket
Screw
Whittler.
right off. Like, I can't.
What
Do I still have a bonus action?
Screw off.
Wait, do I still have a bonus action?
No, not
Nope.
with your action surge.
Gotcha.
Attack. I'm going to let you rule cool this one.
Hell yeah,
You let
what
me
you
know
got?
how this works.
Sure.
And how far am I away from
30
him?
feet. Give or
Okay.
take 25 feet if you have small
25.
legs. You're
So my
within
2
range.
wolves on him. Flashback
Ooh.
to where I gave, because I was the one that gave Sally the necklace. And my wolves are attacking him, he's attacking him. I want a Misty Step behind Sally. Sleight of hand.
Yes!
Totally, man. Let's get a sleight of hand. Yeah, let's straight up slide. If you get a sleight of hand
With
roll,
inspiration from E.
if you get a sleight of hand roll of 16 or higher, this happens. You
Come on
have it
now,
in your
dog.
hand unclipped.
21.
20.
Yay!
Now, huh?
Can I use my held action to put disadvantage on that?
You can't do it unless you have something that gives it disadvantage.
Well, I
I'll let
held
you
my
act.
entire act-
Yeah.
or
But
my
you don't have
entire
something that gives him
it.
disadvantage. But I'll let you act now
Okay.
that you feel the arcane energy whoosh
And
behind
does that
you,
count as an action
and you
for me?
feel 100%.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
100%. So no, if what are you doing now that you have it clipped in your hand? That's what's going to determine whether you having it in your hand and unclipping it is part of your Misty Step and sleight of hand check. To do anything additional with it, like take it off of his neck, whip it around, anything like that is going to cause that action. So you can hold here and still act.
So I can hold here and still act?
Still have an action.
Joking.
I know that doesn't give you a lot of out, but you could be creative here, I think.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you literally like just choke on? Just choke the thing. Yeah.
Thunder Wave. Wait, am I holding it around his neck
Holding
like
it
this?
around his neck. Yeah, you
Then
can
I'd like
change
to-
that thought process if you'd like. What?
So can I like back away and Thunder Wave while holding the necklace to push him
while
away
holding
from me?
it, no, yeah. While if you did it, so if you thunder waved behind him without clutching and unhooking it, you may have the ability to blow that off of his neck. But unfortunately, it's going to be too much for you to take it off of him and activate your spell.
You also can't cast 2 spells.
And
in
you
one
did
turn.
Misty Step.
Oh yeah. Well, no, Misty Step is a Fey
Oh,
ability.
it is a Fey ability.
Yeah, because I'm
Yeah,
Fey
sure,
touched.
sure.
So
Hells yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely,
heck,
absolutely.
Yeah, heck, yeah.
So yeah, I would
Get
like
the
to Thunder
necklace.
Wave the necklace away from him, like towards.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Towards, you're gonna get a little taste of this too, Connor.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
And my wolves are gonna get a taste of it, but don't worry, everybody has plus 12.
Hells yeah! Roll me some, and then there's rolls for everyone, right?
Yeah.
Is
Um,
anybody
everyone.
within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
Because you're about to.
Then those people will get a +4 on the saving throw.
Ew.
26.
Everyone but Connor is within 10 feet of you,
Okay.
So yeah, so it's 16
Connor.
Constitution
and now
saving
when
throw.
he's not either. I just realized.
26.
So you get the
con save.
+4.
Ah.
What? Seriously?
I rolled
That was
a
your
19
thunder
to
wave?
roll magical effects.
Oh, so thunder wave?
Thunderwave
No,
happens,
Thunderwave still happens, so it's
but it
still
doesn't
like
affect
just.
him, or doesn't.
he doesn't
damage
get
him.
pushed.
He doesn't get pushed.
But now, do
damage
you still
happens.
consider
Does
the
it knock the
necklace being
necklace off?
thrown
Yeah,
away?
totally.
Can I
Towards-
reach hand and grab it?
I think absolutely so. So
I'm
we're
gonna-
looking at it. He unclasped and then thunderwaved. I think that's gangster as fuck. You get
Okay.
an action though,
Okay.
so you can reach out and grab if you get a high enough slide. Whatever you want, whatever you do, there's going to be a roll involved to see how far away this gets from you.
I want to grab it. And
Let's do this damage for everybody on the field. Let's get rid of this action, and then it'll be your
damn it.
reaction.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
I'm not 100% sure. Constitution saving throw.
Con
Yes.
save?
Okay, and we get +4s.
We get plus.
Oh, nat
Including
20!
my boys?
Excellent.
Do my wolves get it as well?
Your wolves will absolutely roll Constitution saving.
I have a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, fantastic.
20. I ate dirty 20
Fantastic.
also.
You guys don't
Alright.
move back, but you will take damage. roll that damage in just
Plus
a minute.
4, you said, Ben?
Not for you. Sorry, you're
Don't
too
forget
far
your
away.
8.
Oh, my- what am I-
And your
wolves.
wolves are too far away.
Oh, your
too.
No, it's
Wolves.
not me. I'm talking about my
Yes,
wolves
the
because
wolves
they
get
get
it.
hit by it.
No, the wolves are too far away. The
Oh, they're
wolves
too
are
far away.
attacking
Too far
Sal.
away.
which
The wolves are
30
there?
feet away from
Okay.
you.
Alright.
Never mind then.
Hold on. So
Sorry,
that was
pardon.
Constitution. One was a 17 and the other one was a 4. What are they plus 2? So a 19 and a 16.
So I believe.
Yeah.
What's your save? What's your
16
saving?
is saving.
16?
So both
meets
my
it,
wolves
beats it.
save.
They don't.
They
get
only
pushed
take
back.
half as much
They will
damage.
take half damage though. So roll me some damage and tell whatever moment they're getting.
Oh my
Everyone's
God.
half.
Oh, I forgot to take
I want half Eddie.
At the start of my other turn.
Yes.
David, you're
Wait.
still at disadvantage for stuff, by the way.
Gotcha.
Because of your poison.
poison?
conditions. Keep that in mind.
So that means you gotta re-roll your thing as well.
You're going to take.
was higher.
Cool. 5 plus 7 is 12. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. 7 plus 6. No, that's a 5. That's a 5. So 12. So 6 for everybody
6
that didn't
points
make
damage,
it.
everybody, including your dire wolves.
6 damage.
And Sally, you too.
Sal. All right, as the thunder wave hits, it almost
Don't forget
goes
everybody
into,
has plus 12 hit points.
almost goes into slow. I'm guessing that's all the actions you have available to you, right, buddy?
We have plus 12.
Yeah,
For what?
movement. Because I
Yeah, we have
Mifty
plus
stepped
12.
over
You do
there,
have movement.
spelled,
Sure.
and then I still have movement.
Sure.
Don't
For
know
what?
what
Even though I'll likely, because you did not, I'm going to invoke the attack of
He would
opportunity
definitely, more than likely.
and move forward,
What
so
if-
you get an attack of opportunity. And I'm going to run towards the wolves and everybody.
Perfect, yeah. You're going to take the
And
attack-
behind
the attack
Connor.
of
Let's say, how far
opportunity?
away are you from me?
I use my reaction.
I'm like right on the
I
other
really
side
good
of
shot.
You're 10
Connor.
feet away?
Hoping that's what happened.
I'm like,
Me-
were you attacking Connor?
I was attacking
I was
Connor.
right
Me-
behind Connor.
Gotcha, so you're 10
So I
feet away.
thunder waved him, and now I'm going to move past him towards
So
you
in
guys.
slow motion almost, you guys see the hands clap of Cricket. You see what his brilliant move of unhooking it right before. You see the necklace begin to vault forward as
Me
you
right
see
behind.
Sal's eyes kind of loop down. And what do you do?
Can I spend
Wait.
my
Is it Sal's
15.
my
turn?
points
15?
to
So-
give him disadvantage in the chat?
No.
you cannot,
No, you
cannot.
unfortunately.
Is this a saving throw?
I have
It is
5
not a
is
saving
house
throw.
now.
It's just a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
So-
And I
so-
believe I made it at a 16. So it just
So
out
does
of
he get to
your-
react
Oh no.
to him running away or to the medallion?
He
or
had a
both?
choice.
Okay.
And he
Oh,
chose
so-
not to use opportunity
Gotcha.
attack because he wanted to reach for the medallion.
Gotcha.
As he reaches out for the medallion, still in this like slow motion Superman kind of looking at the Flash, he turns and makes eye contact with you as you fly by towards the wolves, almost now parallel to the medallion.
Can I use my held turn now?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
Go
pretty
on.
much after E. You're gonna get 2 turns, but you have your held action to
Necklace,
make.
necklace,
an
Now,
necklace.
does he
response.
get it as I'm going by him,
Sorry?
or does he get his held action as I'm going by him
He
now?
does now. If
Okay.
he wants it, he absolutely has it. It's your choice. You will lose it if you don't do it before E's turn.
So the medallion flew towards the mirror, correct?
Correct. But not quite. It's only moving 15 feet, so it's halfway to the mirror.
Okay. I'm gonna ignore everybody, run, grabbing the amulet, and jump through the portal.
Shit.
Hells yeah. Understood.
Is he gonna walk past me?
So
He
not
walks
cool.
past
I
all
will
of you
eat
guys.
every attack
So
you have.
everyone gets an attack of opportunity.
And he doesn't
Every
have the
single person.
amulet on.
He does not have the amulet
We
on.
are opportunistic right now in this moment.
Okay.
It has to be an attack of opportunity. It can't be anything
Correct.
else. Okay.
You can still smite on an attack of opportunity.
Or no, that's fine.
Understood.
Is she next to me?
Who? You're running past all of them.
Let's see. It's
Like, if
All
you're
of
between
us
us and them.
to get
This is
there.
you.
Okay.
Cricket
So,
just started moving in this direction.
10.
Where's the mirror?
Mirror's there.
So I couldn't react and do something
is that
else.
her or is that her?
This is Bin.
Can you do
This
anything
is
else?
Connor. No, this is E.
I can't do.
Okay.
Cricket and
I can't like.
So where'd the amulet land?
Amulet was about here.
Okay, because you said she was 30
Can I-
feet away,
can I?
so
I don't
it'll
know,
be
what can you
15
do? Can you only do an
feet.
attack?
Can I grab it, skirt around
Like a
them?
straight up attack.
You're grabbing it and running through
'Cause
the
he said you
portal
can
is what I'm
smite.
picturing in my mind at the moment through
Okay.
Sal.
Can I use the action to put it on while I'm running?
But you cannot use it because you gotta get it on and clip it on
So-
and then they have it out
David,
right there. But
you're
as
saying
soon as
they're
you get
saying
through
you're
and
saying
pause-
attacks of opportunity. Would I be able to try to grapple him?
You can grapple as attack of opportunity, sure.
Can you use a spell as an attack of opportunity?
You cannot use a spell as
No.
attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Unless you have something
But-
that says you may use a spell as attack of opportunity.
What am I rolling?
It's very
What if
rare.
it's a
You're rolling a
cantrip?
d20. It's going to be an athletics check versus his athletics check.
Gotcha. Nat 20.
Yay!
Big!
Can you match a nat 20? Oh.
Big!
Get it.
That was with your curse dice.
You're like,
My curse dice.
Your curse dice.
All
Your
right,
red dice.
all right. So,
Yes.
Cricket kind of flying by, making eye contact with Sal as Sal begins to sprint by. As he like brushes shoulders with you, you kind of drop down tackle mode right around the ankles as you fall just short of grabbing the medallion out of the air, and you flop into the prone position with damn near everyone within 15 feet standing in front of you. Sure, in this scenario, it's your turn next after E, so you can decide.
Do we also...
E may get a prone attack.
So wait, the medallion's still flying through the air?
You went to act, he stopped you from acting, I think.
Well, that's movement.
And it's still flying through the air. I'm gonna...
Your action was reaching out for the medallion, and I think
if I never got to the medallion, I couldn't.
You never got
Sure,
it.
so what would your action be in this moment?
In this moment,
Yep.
it would be to slice at his arms.
Slice!
To try and free yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, let's make an attack.
At disadvantage?
At disadvantage because you are prone. I mean, not prone, but grappled. Either way.
Grapple doesn't cause it, and I have advantage on it.
Grapple absolutely puts the grappled person at
Thanks for
disadvantage when
inspiration,
attacking.
It doesn't
You get
check.
for 10
Okay,
minutes.
cool.
You're thinking of...
I think it's only for
restraint.
one roll, though.
You sure?
Yeah, I've had
Is
this
it
argument
is
for 3
inspiration
weeks
for
now.
one roll,
understood.
or
It's
Sully, is
really
inspiration
irritating.
one roll or 10 minutes? Is it one roll within 10 minutes, or
maybe that was...
just all rolls within 10 minutes?
For
have
the
to
bardic
look it up.
inspiration?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
It
right.
says nothing about disadvantage on your attack.
That's
It says
right.
for
It's
10 minutes,
stupid,
you can
right?
add it
Grappled is
to
awful in 5e.
Yep.
one.
Makes
Okay,
sense.
yeah, you can only
He's
add
not
it to
at
one.
disadvantage.
You're right.
Okay.
But he is grappled, and he has his movement is now 0.
It is 0 while you
0
go.
movement.
Did we still get our opportunity attacks, or did we
So
stop
at the
him?
moment, no one's getting an opportunity because he hasn't passed you yet.
Because there's no more
He
opportunity
stopped right
present.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
no more opportunity.
But did my wolves ever get a chance to attack?
He's the person right in front. So as he moved, he just grabbed him.
You just
So
blunk.
he's still in the same exact spot.
Yeah, but
He
on
never
my
left.
turn, my wolves
Froze.
never went.
They
You attacked
didn't.
me with your wolves.
No,
I
that
did
was
not.
he had a second turn from there. You're absolutely right. We'll get to that in just a
Yeah.
minute.
Oh, more wolves.
Anything
Dirty
to make
20
sure he
hits you?
doesn't leave with the necklace.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
hits
20
you.
does hit me.
Does hit with your shield.
Oh wait,
Oh, you have the shield.
Ooh, shield.
what does the shield do?
Should be a plus
I
1 or
think.
plus 2.
Oh no, it's a +3 shield.
Plus 3.
What?
So it's
What?
plus 3 to your AC.
Plus 3
Yeah,
shield.
so you're at a 23. So what was it?
Dirty
20.
20.
So I'm at
Does
23.
not hit.
So it does
Do
not
not
hit.
hit.
He doesn't hit him. He doesn't
He
hit
don't
him.
hit you.
Awesome. So none of those
Somebody's
attacks
like-
hit.
can't touch this
Which was his held action. So the end of Cricket's turn will now be your dogs.
So my dogs?
Yep.
Wait.
The grappled individual.
You're
It's still
still-
the end of his turn. E, you'll go right after.
Oh,
him.
okay.
Yeah.
I forgot about his pup.
Send a
Got
dog
it.
to
There's
get
a lot
one
going
of the
on.
necklaces.
The dogs.
Can you send a dog to get the necklace?
22 to hit,
22 to hit does hit.
Yes.
and a 11 to hit.
Does not hit. Roll me some damage on the first.
I get to use your 6.
Nice. Use your 6,
Oh,
though.
6, 8, 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
That's it.
Damage.
Yeah,
Is that
kinda
French?
fancy.
That's it.
E, you see Connor kind of grip on to Sally. Sally kind of
Sally.
topples over in front of you.
That girl.
You are now
Grab the amulet.
I
He is
mage handed the
healed.
shit out of that amulet, you guys.
Understood. Mage
Sorry,
hand
Sully's dad.
populated.
It's
That's the first time I've ever
PG-13.
done that.
And
It's
E,
PG-13.
you're closer to the mirror, so just keep that in mind, which is perfectly fine. Well within enough room to grab and pull it towards you, no problem. I just wanted to remind you, you and Ben are near the mirror. Cricket and Connor and the wolves are kind of 30 feet in the room with the wolves.
Oh, so I could
Hail
grab it with
66.
my own hand?
You could move up 15 feet and grab with your own hands if you'd like.
6, 8.
I'm... What?
Heal 6, 8.
Well,
No, I don't
We
think
can't
so.
let him
Not,
have the
not in this
amulet.
area.
she's gonna die.
I think there are some.
I can... So if I move 15 feet in that way, though, how far away from her am I gonna be?
I don't know.
How far...
What are y'all whispering about?
David.
Hey, what?
Yo,
What y'all
yo,
whispering
yo,
about?
yo,
You
what
can
y'all, what y'all trying to do?
All right, what you got, lady?
What you
What
trying
y'all
to do?
trying to do?
Hey, so
24 magic.
I don't know. So if I move 15 feet that way to grab the amulet,
Yep.
how far would that put me from Zixie?
That would put you from Zixie's dead body another 35
She
feet.
ain't dead.
She's way far in the room.
Oh, she's too far.
We're putting it out
Okay.
into the universe.
Okay.
Like she's
She's
like
not
at
dead.
least 40 feet into the room.
Okay, so she's pretty
We're
far.
hoping.
So, and I can't.
So you'd be a total of 25 feet from her, having used 15 feet of your own movement.
Okay. 20. But I wouldn't be able to grab the amulet and
Get to her now.
get to her in one. Crap. In one crap. Okay.
You could sprint over to her, but that would take your action. But you'd be able to pick up the medallion and do something with the medallion if you'd like to as a bonus action while you run.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna mage hand grab the medallion and take it over, and Cricket's gonna like hold open his pocket, and I'm just gonna drop it for him right there.
Sure.
With my mage hand. Ah, shucks. And then I am going to turn
Wouldn't that
around.
have been better on Ben?
And oh yeah, I guess I should have dropped it on Ben. Sorry, you guys throw it to each other. Sorry.
Hot potato.
Hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. And then I'm probably just gonna pull out my crossbow. How far? I'm
Beat 'em up,
15
beat 'em
feet
up.
from
Yeah,
you.
I'm
gonna pull out my
plenty within
crossbow
room.
and I'm just gonna freaking
On your way by.
I am. I'm just gonna be like, fucker. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Now I got
It's
mad.
bringing out the
I got
worst of
mad.
we all hate Sally.
But I am gonna,
so much.
I am gonna try to pop you with my crossbow for some piercing damage.
Now, I believe your main action is going to be your mage hand. Casting that
Yes.
spell is going to take that attack action away from
really?
you. You only have
But I
bonus
thought it was-
action items available to you. Unless you have mage hand as a bonus action because of something interesting in your character, which is possible, but
think it's only a
standard
cantrip.
Are you
spell.
sure? Well, because it's a cantrip, but
Even
it's
if
not
that's
a.
an
Yeah.
action.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Sorry,
thought I
man.
could use it as a bonus.
That's okay.
Bonus action shit talk.
Yeah.
Bonus action shit.
You
Make
a
him feel
bitch.
bad.
No,
Ooh,
that's
yeah.
actually
do a
good
Leonard.
idea.
Do a Leonard
Yeah.
Freebird bonus action.
Make him roll
I
psychic damage.
can't do any Leonard Freebird.
Make him roll emotional damage.
Emotional damage. You
Emotional
should. You
damage.
Rule
should.
of cool, emotional damage.
Yeah, emotional
Bonus
damage.
Send him to
I
a
like it.
therapist.
Mental and emotional
A
damage.
performance check that beats his AC will deliver some amount of
Oh,
emotional
that's
damage.
good.
Come on.
That's good because, well,
That's
that's
good.
21.
Ooh, can I flavor this a little bit?
Amazing.
What's your AC?
22.
22.
No, it isn't.
So, even still, I like to think
too
that
cool. Come
that
on.
E kind
Does
of
the amulet do anything for her?
she gave the amulet up.
It's in
I gave
his
it up,
pocket.
yeah.
But
I
so
caught it
you
to-
pull out the snake tails and you begin to play a similar kind of tune, and you kind of like shaking it side to side.
Just rolls his eyes.
And you're imagining this being a kind of hypnotizing tune.
Played the snake tails?
Yeah.
Snake tail.
And you
Oh
just
yeah,
Oh,
Sally.
that
Oh yeah,
was
Sally.
not the thing to do.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
but
you
it
guys
has
fucked yourself.
but it has no effect on Sal whatsoever. Sorry, ma'am. He has a too high of an AC.
Oh, you played the snake tails?
Anything additional? Action, bonus action, movement? Any movement? You have probably 10 feet of movement left.
I am going to move a little bit closer to where Zixie is. I'm not going through the
Understood.
mirror
You
though.
remember what those
Like-
snake tails are used for?
Yeah, they
right?
signal the snakes, but
Well, yeah,
you're
but she knows how to
a
communicate
snake.
with them.
And
She's
I
not
know,
calling them.
I know the beats, yo.
Yeah, she knows the.
I know the beats to be like, stay the F away, cause you're stupid snakes. And I
You
also
also
know,
smell bad.
I also know the beats.
She
to
made
be like,
the two snake tails sound like they were like hooking up, so nobody's gonna come.
Cool.
Yeah.
Understood.
Nobody wants to see it.
It was like.
Which brings us to Sal's
There's a myriad of
official
reasons
turn.
why somebody would not want to come.
40s
see
porn. I don't know what's
Can I
happening.
get up?
You're
You're,
get up.
not, yeah, you're still grappled. Keep that in
Grappled.
mind.
You're
But you're not
grappled.
prone.
Stay
Grappled.
down.
I
You're gonna
can't
have to roll
crossbow
an
you
contesting
though.
Athletics check.
What'd you roll?
17, my bad. 15.
18 plus 8.
Oh yeah, still grappled.
Eat it. You stay down.
Alright.
Yeah, Connor.
26.
I think there's like a wolf on each leg.
Yell out.
Gnawing on
to
you.
Zatugmoy. Madam Zatugmoy, your sister has been murdered by these intruders.
She literally saw you.
She
do
saw
it.
you.
Yeah.
She didn't see me.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah,
did.
she
Yes, she
super
did.
did, but you already said it. You wouldn't know she saw you.
She saw the dead body, and you were in the room. Now, did she see you?
I
in
thought
the
she was paying
room?
attention to them.
She was paying attention to the dead body. I will roll.
He was standing over the dead
He was standing
body.
in the room, not over the dead body. In
You-
the room.
Play it back.
In the
I
room,
feel
for
like
sure.
it is so wild
think-
to assume that she didn't see the dude
I'll
like
roll.
Definitely.
with the knife
Intruders
next to
have
her
entered
sister's
the
dead
temple
body,
and escaped through
like
your own.
skulking in the corner. Like
Persuasion check, please.
She is
see
not
that?
blinded by her
That's
emotion.
insane.
What are you it's probably actually deception.
Yeah, that's fine.
She doesn't like.
26.
26. She rolled a 2 on her perception,
No,
guys.
it
She
is
was
absurd to
staring
believe
at
that you
the
wouldn't
body.
see something next to the, especially the one with the knife.
Yeah, you guys are making stuff
I don't know if there was a knife standing
You
near the
said
body.
there was
He's
a
got
knife.
blood
You
on his
literally
hands.
said there was a knife.
Blood.
You literally
His
said he was
arm
standing
hair
there
is
with the
still
dagger.
on the armor that he dropped next to her. His arm hair is all entangled in it.
This is why
Y'all
I
let
picture
the
them was
GM
painted for
GM,
us when we
alright?
saw the
This is
mirror.
very true. This is very true. She more than likely saw you, dog.
Well, didn't she say those
She
were
likely.
But yeah,
What
no,
was-
but she did
Show
about the
it.
Well,
other
she's
one.
pretty upset about it.
All right, what, other turn, Sally. Other action.
But you
What are
didn't know
doing?
she said her, so go ahead and talk to
You
her.
attempted to break grapple. You've yelled across.
Yeah,
What you doing?
I'm gonna have to just attack him. Or-
Sounds great.
What? Who is knocking?
She has drunk.
Sorry. I was having a good time.
Knocking
You
on
know
a
Buster
window
would
I
be borking
couldn't
at the
see.
door right now.
I'm gonna try and one-shot him. That is 21 to hit.
23, homie.
23.
Yeah. Plus 3.
Shield.
Plus 3 shield.
Ooh,
No,
shield
your
it.
21 is with the shield. You have an 18 AC. The shield gives you plus 3. 21.
It should be accounted in your AC. If you take off of your shield, you'll see that.
Well, that will
I
hit then.
didn't build his shield in like that.
Oh,
I just put it in the
gotcha.
AC.
You just
Well,
manually.
then that will
Yeah, I
hit.
manually entered it.
That will hit then.
So your other one would have hit you. Just so you know.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So it literally doesn't even have my shield equipped right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's because that's just not how I built it in there. I just put it in because I know what the numbers equal.
He knew your weakness,
I was
Connor.
gonna say,
Damn
Not
you,
knowing the
Sally.
game.
how
Not
dare
knowing.
you? How dare you
You
know
got a couple
things?
D8s.
Dude, there are literally a couple there, and if not, there's a bunch behind you.
What are you hitting me with?
Oh, I'm hitting you with a lot of stuff.
I know, but what is it?
My sword plus my poison plus my
What?
divine smite plus.
Dip
my
the sword
standard
in
divinity.
poison and then.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it sounds.
Does he have to dip it in?
Yeah, that's an action.
Yeah, it
That's an
absolutely
action.
is.
Not even an action; it's a bonus action.
But it's a bonus action. But it's something.
Do you get bonus actions?
His
while
sword
he's,
is
like,
probably
barely
already
hitting you?
poisoned if
Bonus
he just
poison
killed
action.
Zixie.
That's so stupid. Is that really how grapple works?
Yeah, it only reduces your movement speed to 0.
Oh, that is dumb.
Yeah, it really
Because
restrained is
the
stupid.
image is that like he's like
I-
grappling you, but you're like, oh.
I know.
poison,
I
then-
tried to do like a Randy Savage grappler build
That's
one
so
time.
stupid.
You're like, thanks, I got
Is he
that.
still grappled
Haha!
prone?
Somebody just gave Sally disadvantage.
I already rolled the hit.
Well, it'll be your next
On your next
one.
one, yeah.
That's fine. 2d8.
Try and act like it doesn't bother you, Ryan.
Whoever's responsible for that, thank you.
Thank
Who
you.
was it?
Oh,
Caffeinated gaming?
Seven.
That's my wife.
Caffeinated game. Is it really?
That's my wife. She's trying to save me.
Save us.
I told her not to interview too much.
She was a cat.
Yeah, those are actually
she's
her,
cats.
those are her emotes.
Wait, not to intervene too much?
Yeah, I told her not to intervene too much.
Intervene
No,
more!
No.
Don't listen to him. You do what you. What you're doing right now is great.
Intervene.
Get the kid in here to intervene too. Come on.
That'll be soggy basil
Oh my
sprout.
gosh.
Soggy basil
Miles.
sprout.
They're probably in bed. They got school tomorrow.
Ah, wake
Really
up the
soggy basil
kids.
sprout?
That's what their screen name is.
That's brilliant.
Wake up the
Iconic, a
kids.
legend.
10, 4,
What's Miles doing
10,
tomorrow night?
10,
Going to bed for
30,
school.
34,
Okay, no, fair enough.
Scoot.
Yep.
Scoot.
14,
I will ask them though.
Yeah.
I haven't asked them.
Oh,
58 points of damage.
Don't forget you
Oh.
got plus 12.
Well,
From Big
might
Black
wanna play
Thundercat.
it If you were there too. so.
I'm glad I have that
Big
plus 12 because I would be dead otherwise.
Yeah, Big Black Thundercat.
Black
That was
Thundercat.
my
Big
first
Black
attack.
Thundercat. Wait,
Shit.
we have 12 hit points. 12 extra hit points.
Yeah, plus 12.
Oh, nice.
This is no, dirty 20 doesn't hit you.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's it, right, buddy?
That is it.
That's it?
Not Connor.
Awesome. Which brings us to Connor.
Hello.
You have this grappled person who is slashing at you.
Slash and grapple.
Shink, shink, shink.
Nice.
Oh.
How do you up
So
this up to
so I have a
restrain?
cantrip Minor Illusions.
Say again?
Minor Illusion.
What about it?
I'd like to cast it on his book to make it look like the medallion.
Ooh.
Sure.
Okay. Does it require anything? Do I have to do anything for that?
No, you just
Okay.
cast
Just
minor
do it.
illusion.
Cool. Cast minor illusion for that and want it to look like a medallion, and I'm gonna throw that to Cricket.
Okay.
The medallion, the book,
The fake medallion,
the fake medallion.
in hopes to maybe give him disadvantage if he tries to pocket you.
Ooh, gotcha.
Um,
Not too bad I don't have a bag holding. I'm taking Cricket with me.
I hear the bag of holding was ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
I don't have any more healing hands. And I have him grappled.
Yep.
How far down? How bad are you?
I'm 8. I have 8 hit
You are
points.
8.
What?
I have no health.
You're dead.
Take an orange potion.
Take it.
I don't have an orange
He would
potion.
be able to take a potion in his current state of grappling.
What can I do while I have him grappled? Can I try to stab him?
You can bring him to the ground.
I can bring him to the ground.
That's gonna give everybody advantage on hitting
Sure.
him.
I will bring him to the ground.
Awesome. There's going to be another strength check. It won't break the grapple, but it's to see if he can spread his legs out wide enough. So
Take
a
his
strength
legs.
check.
I was
strength
under the
check,
impression I was
athletics,
on the
athletics.
ground.
No, you were not yet.
Gotcha.
You
I liked your
gripping
flavor.
him.
I liked your flavor that added the disadvantage. But
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's been rolling a disadvantage, huh?
yeah.
And he's
Natural 1.
I rolled a 3.
So I love this man. All right, so you go to kind of grip him up into the air to slam, and like he puts all of his center mass down, and you use that advantage to suck forward and smash directly on top. So now you are kind of almost in full mount on top of Sal.
Gotcha.
Oh, you're gonna ride him like a pony.
Anything additional you can do? That was a bunch of stuff.
That was a bunch of stuff. Minor illusions. Chill touch.
You've cast a spell.
I've already cast a spell.
In minor illusion.
you say something mean to him.
Yeah, just use more of that
Tell him you're not friends anymore.
mean.
There's not much.
Ooh, you should fucking whisper like what he whispered to you in the cave.
Oh.
That's so good.
Thanks for the inn. Oh yeah, thanks for the inn. Thanks for the inn with the Zatugmoy. You son of a bitch.
Nice, David.
Clip it. Awesome.
Whisper it
Which
so
brings
close to
us
his ear that it's like just a
Zatugmoy.
little flirty.
Zatugmoy on the other side of this shimmering screen, you see her standing there, kind of staring at the dead body across, and you see her kind of reaching in and clutching her chest around the area that the heart went into.
She can't come through.
She can't come through.
Mm-hmm.
Which
How do
brings
you
us
know all
to
this?
Ben.
Okay.
The necklace.
I got the necklace on.
Okay. Cool.
He's got all the Fey knowledges.
All right. My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay then.
Fuck this dude.
Whoa. Whoa. We're like
Yikes.
off the
It's
rip
out.
this
And it's
day.
10:15. I think we're okay.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
We are like,
It's after dark now.
Oh, oh,
On
it
the
is.
floor, Connor's up front, arm in the air.
There's also that armor in the
Great
corner. that he
vengeance
left.
and furious anger, Ben.
Oh, the other artifacts are over there too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
mess you up.
Those artifacts could
I'm
be
not
absolutely
the
nothing
best.
too, though.
No.
I know, but you know why.
Yeah, I know why.
You know why.
I know why.
Go ahead, man.
I would almost want you guys.
I would
So
love to be
I would.
included in the conversation.
Yes, top
I would almost want you to grab the body and go through the mirror. Can they do that? Can that body go through the mirror?
To die
I don't know.
because
You'd have to
he's
try.
gonna keep hitting
on
you.
E's next turn, she'll be at Zixie's body.
I will be
Yeah, I'm gonna say what I bring to the table is slash.
Which
I think so, too.
Just for info, we have literally been. This is round 3 since you guys saw Zixie on the ground.
Wow.
So if she were rolling death saves, she is on her last
Death save.
Oh, okay.
Just throwing that out there in the world.
Wait, are you at the top of the order or who's
She,
I'm
she-
like
I'm
at
at
the
the top of the
bottom.
order.
yeah, you were at the top
Yeah.
of the order.
So okay, so you still
She
Can
could
you
get there
heal?
before the end of that
I
turn.
could- yeah.
We'll see.
okay.
Go roll some attacks, girl. I believe.
Okay
I
then,
don't know
I'm
what
gonna
to tell you what
try
you're
to
doing.
I'm gonna try my darndest to mess you up. You hear? With my sword.
You hear?
Okay, dirty 20. I hate you. That's okay. That's okay. It's passion right now. That one's not gonna hit either.
And you're at advantage?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
he's stuck on the ground?
Yeah.
This guy is terrible.
Like, high AC is scary.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It's scary for us.
Can I do anything with my
Not
bonus
for
action
you.
You can
here?
kill an ancient dragon with if you have like 30 AC as level 5.
Easy.
It's really dumb.
Oh gosh, that's disgusting. Can I do anything with my bonus action here?
I don't know. You probably have bonus action items, but
Not really. Most of them are spells, but I'm concentrating on Searing Smite once I get a hit in.
yep.
All right.
That's fancy.
Everything to restrain him?
Oh, could I help grapple? Can we like hug him
Partner
to get
grapple?
a sandwich?
Totally.
Because that's
Bonus
about the
action,
only.
I think that's absolutely acceptable.
Yeah.
You still have half movement left, half your movement to get down to the ground, half move, and then your bonus action to
How are
pin.
they laid out right now?
So literally,
I'm
I
on
think
top.
that he is on top in full mount, like almost up by the scruff, getting ready to punch in. You kind of were like, hey, hey,
yeah,
stabbing
just like
to the left.
patching.
And you
Yeah.
stab the dirt.
He's swerving around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can y'all just
squirming.
hold
You
his
got him
neck
by his
back
neck?
for my wolves?
I'd like to think that
Or
I
do
got
you
it
have
like
his
the back
hands?
of his head to the ground, like arm in the back of his neck,
Mm-hmm.
That's even better.
Yeah.
knee on his back. Like I'd like to think I'm on top of him, holding him down on the ground. But
Because I'm
I am
asking
also
if you're
8 points a
restraining
day.
any hands.
Am I restraining hands?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
He was able to attack me.
Because
Yeah,
I would
restrained
love
at
to
the top
try
of the
and.
Let's say, what does that even do?
It's so
That's not-
weird. Or my bad, grapple doesn't decide.
If you have
What if I said I
something-
grabbed your hand?
Well, I think like when you like
I
pin
get
somebody
it.
down, but because I would love to. What kind of ground are we looking at right now?
What kind of ground are you looking at? The almost mirror image from the other one, except for instead of it being run down and old, it looks like it's nice and
Oh,
neat
so we're looking at
ground.
like stone.
Yeah.
Never mind. I wanted to
Totally
stab
stone.
your hand to the ground so
Totally
you couldn't
stone.
get up. But I guess I'ma just. if you got him from this way, I'ma come
So-
over the other side and I'll hold his
so
hands down
If
while
you
he stabs.
if you win an opposed athletics check,
Yeah.
we're gonna move his condition from
Grappled.
grappled to restrained.
Okay, because I'm gonna come up
Oh.
over his head and
Yep.
like, get his hand. So, do I?
You're gonna
have...
roll an athletics check, and he's gonna roll an
Is it
athletics check.
advantage if he's
No
smart?
advantage.
Okay, that's cool. Athletics.
We need advantages.
Well, we'll
buddy.
try.
Yeah, I'm rolling 4.
Just
Oh.
in the strength category.
I
You're
know,
rolling really
right?
well on everything else.
It's a
Crazy.
We're going after
9.
60.
Oh, that's what I
We're in
have.
his favor.
What is it?
Meets it, beats
Nine.
it.
Meets it, beats
Oh, good.
it.
Yeah.
You are now restrained.
Yes.
Wait, I
Haha.
thought I'm the defender though.
Meets it, beats it on for the players against the NPCs. For
Really?
this particular case. Sorry, but
Alright.
he rolled a 2. I'm
She
sorry.
rolled a 2.
She rolled a 3.
I rolled a 3.
Nice, good to know.
Good to
Which brings
know.
us to Ben.
It's
You're
a plus
done, right?
6.
Cricket.
Oh.
Can I make it
I'm
to
very
Zixi?
strong.
You can make it to Zixi.
I would like to make it to
Oh.
Zixi.
Actually, hold on. I didn't update any of my proficiency things. That would.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That's what I was saying. I, was
Dun,
like,
dun,
cool.
dun.
I thought you had the
Huh?
same athleticism.
I didn't
That doesn't make
update with my
sense.
proficiency.
Yeah, you get to her, man.
And I would like to take my necklace at the same time and lay hands on her. And then hold my action to wait for E to get there with me,
Okay.
so we can both cure her
Yeah,
together.
perfectly.
I'm
This can
running
happen
over.
at the same time. You guys can even grab hands as you run over in that direction, and you get to her body.
And Zatugmoy's watching.
I did my draw.
Yeah, from the mirror. Oh, she's totally watching this from
Fuck,
the
oh
mirror.
yeah!
Um,
Fuck yeah! So I would like, and you can go ahead and.
Yeah, no, if you have, that's, so
Are
you
we
need to know
ready?
what
Yeah, no.
what can
So we
happen.
go over
Yeah.
and attempt to cure her.
And you said necklace? What'd you say with
Yeah,
the
my necklace.
Your
I'd like to
necklace,
grip
right?
it in my hands. My
Oh,
necklace.
oh, the leg.
Like
You're
wrap
gonna
my
take-
hands around it and use it to put hands
Beautiful.
on her.
Take it out.
And then wait on E to come through with like
Whatever
Zatugmoy's.
her healing is.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Me
At
too.
level
I'm going
4.
to roll before that. I'm going to roll 3 death saves
Wait, what?
in front of you guys.
No.
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 Disadvantage this man.
Someone disadvantage this man.
Death
Ooh.
save 1 is a
That's
success.
good.
Yay.
So the only thing you're worried about is a natural
get this
1
out of the way.
and then another failure. Sorry about that.
That's okay. It's a
That's
12.
another success.
Beautiful.
We're keeping it.
So you guys
She's
arrive.
good.
You guys arrive to Zixie's body, kind of full of these different holes of
Poor
light
little
energy, kind of
Zixie.
pooling. As you turn her body over, you see a gaping hole in her chest and her heart missing.
Dun dun dun.
As you guys heal whatever it is you heal, go ahead and let me know what kind of healing amount you guys get to.
Okay, I'm
Or
going to
is it
give
not
her
healing? What you doing?
everything I got, which I'm going to heal her at 3rd level.
3rd level.
Mm-hmm. And she will... That's Cure Wounds. How much I get for that? 1.8 plus...
How much I get for that?
Ooh. 2, 3.8.
I hope you guys are enjoying the extra long episode today.
We started late. It's okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
No, I'm
Life
sorry
happens,
between
guys.
you
No, this is an awesome fight.
23 hit points she heals
Wonderful.
for.
You're doing some healing too, E, or what do you have going on as you reach this body?
Yeah. Yes. Well, can I see how that 23 points has
totally.
affected her?
As
Does she appear to be
as
stirring
the
at all?
lay kind of lays over her, you see it almost come to life as a fey kind of snake-ish thing, but it feels good. Not
It
like
feels
the bad
good.
snakes
It's
you've
not a
seen.
bad snake.
Yeah, and you see it kind of tunnel into her body to where her heart is, and you begin to see it kind of turning and turning and turning on the inside as one of the holes begins to get kind of plugged up, and you no longer see
I will yell at
radiant
these
energy.
two. Check for the heart, or he's got the heart.
He's got the heart.
Shot through the
All right,
heart.
I'm gonna
too late.
use my. I'm gonna touch her.
So wait,
What?
would you?
What?
Would it almost be better to try to check him while we have him restrained?
Well, yeah.
It will, but it'll be
turn.
after your turn or after this.
Well,
interaction
no,
happens.
for her to check him.
Oh yes, she could have. She is now. She have to move back in that direction.
Got
which
you,
would be
got you,
more
got you.
movement.
Yeah.
So, but that could happen if you'd like that to happen.
Heal her on up.
I'm gonna go ahead then with my
It'll look good on the animated series one day.
14 plus 3, 17.
17. So as the rest of the kind of injuries start to plug themselves, Zixie kind of starts floating into the air.
Ooh.
And you see her kind of gaze over at Sal. You see her hand kind of whip into the air, and Sal's body gets whipped from underneath you and into the air. So he's kind of floating, kind of force tornado, kind of, if you've ever seen that happen before. As he's kind of twirling in this tornado. As she
Shake him like a
strips
salt shaker.
all the outside material on him, except for like his regular garments, strips all of it, and it clink, clink, plink, plink, clink, clink. You see vials splash and then kind of start acidy kind of on the ground as she takes his body and whips it across and through the glass the
Mirror.
I can't think of it, what it's called
Stained
again.
glass?
The stained glass, through that stained glass, and you see his body kind of fall out of sight, and you imagine plopping heavily onto the ground as Zixie moves through you guys and over towards the window of her sister. And she says, "You must give it back, sister. You know that is not yours." Zetugmoy, now filled with not the evil energy of her sister being gone, but starting to become normal again. And she kind of grips at her chest. "This is mine now. You've lost yours." And you see them go into this back and forth conversation as Zixie turns and reveals a hole in the wall, and kind of a stone happens, and you see inside of a cage a blackened and red heart kind of pumping inside of this cage. That is yours. And you know you cannot have it because of what you've done. Give it back to me now. And the mirror kind of wiggles and shakes as a Tugmoy reaches in and pulls out the heart. She transfers it through the glass, and Zixie takes it. What do you all think we should do? One of us can't survive without the other. I fear if we give her her heart back, we will all be in dear trouble.
Can we split that thing?
I'm
in
looking
half?
to E.
Little one, you hear from the other side of the glass. Maybe your pure heart can help.
Can I get near the cage where the black scary heart is?
Of course.
Okay. I would like to go over and approach it, and I would like to pull out my loot. And I would like to embody all of the love and all of the spirit and all of the nature, arcana, everything. And I would like to play a tune that would penetrate this black heart that is in this cage and cause it to have light inside of it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Performance check at advantage.
Okay.
And you'll add 1 to whatever this is.
Guidance and bless.
Hells yeah, dude.
What does that give me, a 4?
Let me see. Bless is gonna give
Bless
you.
doesn't affect ability checks.
It doesn't. Guidance
No.
is +4 then.
Oh no. This is the worst performance I've ever done. Well, oh, that's a 19. Okay. And then +9 +1.
28, 29.
Yeah.
Plus your 4. Roll a d4. 29.
4. Do I
With
make
a
her heart light up?
33, you begin to play this tune, and the strings on your guitar turn into these beautiful, like shiny, shimmering chords, almost as you stroke them. The lute itself begins to grow a little bit into a much larger guitar as you start playing and losing yourself in this song and in the beat. As these little sprouts begin to peel off of the end of this lute and fall on top of this cage, as the little seeds begin to open up, and you see these small vines start to curl along the bottom of each of the cage kind of rungs, and as the vine begins to recede, those bars are now gone. As it opens, you see a bright light emanating from the heart, and your song still continues to play. You guys
Listen
can
to
see
me,
the
heart
beat,
of the
that was very
turmoil. Your
aggressive, start to
blackened
match
heart
the
is
beat
full
the
of love
music
and light and
that you're
joy.
playing. And the heart begins to lose the outer shell of black, starts to lose the fading of this red, bright color, which turns green. The heart now a vibrant brown, as Zixie moves over and places her hand on your back, and then reaches in and grabs the heart. She walks over to her sister, almost identical in height, and she reaches through and hands over the heart. As both of them in unison, using the same hand, opposite sides, as if they're looking and actually looking at a mirror, you see them place it inside of their chests. A bright light appears in the center of the mirror, and a portal opens that leads to the outside of the cave at the bottom of Mount Vanguard. Thank you all for what you have done today. Yeah. Ooga Booga Mountain, sorry. A portal kind of opens up to the outside of Ooga Booga Mountain. You guys have done far more than we could have asked of mortals. You have no idea what you've done for me and my sister. And they're speaking in unison, together. Their voices almost harmonizing as they speak.
In stereo, in stereo.
Before you go, I suggest you take those. And she looks down, and there's a satchel that was dropped by Sal. A couple of the vials on his little bandolier vials are still intact. And you see a helmet, bracers, and a scepter kind of laying in the Zixie's blood. I would take those. You're going to need them in your battle against Mulek. Okay. Your job is not done. We need you all to return and find them and destroy them before it is too late.
You got it, dude.
Yeah, no, we can do. Oh, okay. Holy cow.
I'm like bleeding out, but
Still dry heaving.
yeah.
Anyone gonna go not listen to them and go through the portal and check the outside for Sal?
I think that
I'll go pick up the items.
they should have the items because we're stronger than them. But as far as looking for Sal, I'm not going anywhere. I have 8 HP. Sal fucked me up good.
Just wanted to give that as an option.
Hold on.
Yep.
Hold that
You
thought.
gonna-
Oh, well, he's got a little something, something.
Yeah, I want to, because I feel like when he was getting like put through the air and everything, my dogs were like 2 little dogs like chasing after him, trying to do that, and then like they went to like chase after him out of the door,
Love it.
and then
Absolutely.
flavored, I'd like to resummon them into 2 other birds that go chasing out after
Oh,
him.
cool. Yeah, hell yeah. Roll me perception checks at advantage, as there's a certain scent attached to the vials that he carried.
20 dirty.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, there we go.
The birds, can you see through your creations?
No, those are just their summons.
Well, this is.
But he can talk to them, right?
Yeah, he can talk. If he gives speak with animals, he can talk to them.
Yeah.
It's only find familiar that you can see through.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. So, what if the doors? If you walked over to the doors and opened them, you would see your birds maybe 75 to 80 feet away, kind of circling something. And you see like their feathers being tossed bits in places, but you can't see what they're attacking.
Gotcha.
As whatever they are circling seems to be invisible.
And this is in the Fae.
This is in the Fae. This is in your home. So what do you guys do after you pick up all of the items? You now staring at the door, knowing that that's Sal just 80 feet away.
Before we move out, can I give you some healing?
Sure. Where are we going?
Sure. Well, I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna move out of this area.
Do we want to go after whatever his animals are?
So what
do we
are
want-
these? What are these items?
There's a helmet,
things that
there's
he dropped.
bracers, and a scepter. We don't know what they do because you need to attune to them.
Okay.
But they are clearly powerful.
Yeah.
Clearly powerful. As you lift them out of the blood blood doesn't even seem to be sticking to them.
Do we want our adventure to continue in the Fae or in Ocalia?
I will definitely hand those over to Bin and say, hold on to these things. And we will likely have to leave Sal. I will
We got work to do.
peek outside the door.
I don't want to
And
do the work today.
a small squirrel. I will use one of my last spell slots to summon and whisper, "Tell Omnius."
Ooh, dope.
Or like one of the birds.
Yeah.
Like I'll summon one of the birds back and just whisper, "Tell Omnius" to it.
Totally easy peasy for you, especially in the Fae.
Mhm.
Without a doubt, done and done. You see it and take off in that direction.
That's exactly
Flies
how
off
it
like
sounds.
this.
Yeah.
Yes,
Flies off like
yes,
that.
Doing the symbol.
And you guys exit the portal, or you go through the mirror back to Zetugmoy's palace. What are you guys doing in this moment?
I vote portal.
Back?
Yeah.
I vote.
We've
I
got
vote
work to do
with the
in
portal that they
Ocalia.
open.
Yep, excellent. You guys enter the portal, which puts you at the base of Mount Ooga the big cave behind you, and you see the forest landscape almost immediately different. All of the black, rotting away goo is gone.
Nice.
All
We did our
of the
mission.
Flowers
Yeah.
kind of blooming. You see what looks like the very first mushroom bloom on one of the trees.
Oh.
Aww.
And that's where we'll end today's adventure.
Yay!
Thank you guys for sticking out for the extra long adventure. Ryan,
Shout
thank
out
you
to
for
Ryan
coming
for
in.
hopping in
Yay!
last second.
And for running the back room. Players, excellent game. This was
Good
super
job,
fun to play.
guys.
Absolutely.
That was awesome.
Now, Ryan, I'm not mistaken. We have some bad news, right?
We have news.
No.
We don't
Bad
got no news.
news.
What you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's not news.
It's good. It's good news.
No.
It's good
and
news.
the
So the good news is
Oh,
that
yeah,
we will have a new studio.
Yeah, it is
with-
good news.
A
It is
new
good
video.
news, but there'll be a hiatus. And
There
that's not,
will be a
that's not good news.
hiatus towards the end of this month.
No, probably the beginning of May.
Okay, cool. So expect us to be same time, same channel for April. But after April, there'll be some changes. We're going to be moving into a new studio.
Yep.
We're going to be
Studio.
potentially wrapping up this segment of Ocalian Knights. This season of Ocalian Knights. Do we want to give all of it away? Do we know when you guys will have your last show?
Well, what?
What are you
Make it at the
talking
end of
about?
April. Our last
End
session
of April.
here.
Can we make that? Okay,
Was that
cool.
3
What's
sessions?
happening?
Or 4 was.
I'm missing next.
There's a lot of things in the
Missing
works.
next week, understood. Yeah, there's lots of moving
happening?
parts, lots of moving pieces, but thank you guys for sticking around. We'll have some announcements for you as we can put them actually on paper and think about them for sure.
Taking it to Vegas.
But thank you
Heck yeah.
guys so very much for checking out today's episode. If you
Don't
have
forget
not
to come
subscribed,
tomorrow
please
and
subscribe
check
to
out
all
the
the
Sully
stuff.
Shot.
Check out the Sully Shot
tomorrow.
tomorrow at 7. Check out Ocalian Souls with Ryan Mace on Friday. And we'll see you guys same time, same channel next week on Ocalian Knights. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.